about a tiny mouse?
I'm gonna boost them up to about 160. I'll boost everyone else up there too.
Okay.
Maybe a game
Testing. Am I a mouse?
Not much.
Does his KB mouse?
Oh, mine sounds real good.
Okay.
Did you know Mickey Mouse?
Did you know Mortimer Mouse? He's only canon in House of Mouse.
Did you know Oswald the Lucky Rabbit?
Sold to Universal.
No, realistically, people always make comments saying like, "Oh man, Disney's kind of becoming a monopoly. What would Walt do?" And then you realize,
Make a monopoly.
Yeah, Walt would do this. Walt would do this.
Yeah, he would. He would.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Epcot? His original plans for Epcot?
Oh yeah, no, he wanted to be a dictator.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Because the thing is about Walt. No, the thing is with Walt Disney and being a dictator, which is what he wanted, but not his intention. Oddly enough, because he's like how Walt's like circle of like support was like Walt had a lot of ideas and he wanted to see how they worked, and Roy would be like, "All right, I'll get you the money and like support you because I'm your older brother," and Walt was like, "Cool. I think it'd be real cool if we made a city of the future, and like people had to live here, but only for a short time, like they had to rent, and they'd have to work, and they can't vote because that would impact the future vision I have." And it's like, Walt, you're being a dictator. I don't think you understand what you're doing.
Walt, you're not creating something new. That's called a fiefdom.
Yeah, no, Walt's basically, again, like, from what I've, listened to enough Defunct Land and everything, I don't think Disney intended harm, but, like, Jesus Christ, Mr. Walter Disney. You can't do that.
Walt Disney's the kind of man who would go like, you know what would be a fun thing to do? Why don't we make a technologically advanced city underwater with all this cool science and shit? Oh no, it's BioShock.
You see, instead of like, is man not entitled to blah blah blah, he'd be more like, this is a great idea. And then it's like,
Would you
But you see, the thing that would be different from normal BioShock and Disney BioShock is there'd be a lot more trains.
Yeah.
There would be underwater trains.
Man who
In
really
trail
liked
scans.
capitalism, he did like trains a lot.
He fucking loved the trains, my guys. Well, that's probably half the reason why he did Dumbo. But
Show off training.
anyway, speaking about one motion picture about a circus,
Nice transition.
I think we got things aligned to get to our little circus. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to get rid of miscellaneous, and I'm going to shrink down to become one of you.
One of us.
One of you.
What's that chant from that old fucking movie?
We accept her, one of us. We accept her, one of us.
Like it's
Gooba
Geeble
gabba,
Gobble.
gooba gabba.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Gooba gabba, gooba gabba.
With all the quote unquote freak show.
Yes.
I want to become tiny, like Cannon Pan size. There we go. That will do it. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, now I will unleash the D&D, the Dungeons of the Dragons.
Time to amaze us, Pan's Labyrinth.
You did it. You found out my secret mega dungeon project. No, that secret D&D project is a tower.
Pan's Tower.
Pan's Magic?
There's a labyrinth in the basement, though.
Ha. Funny joke.
At least we all know the outside of it will have flutes. You know, pan flutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, cookware. Gotta have plenty of pans around. It's important.
Well, we gotta wait till dessert so we can have pancakes.
Yeah.
That's a breakfast thing, you fool.
Oh, I don't know about that. Them pancakes.
Mm.
I mean,
Rumi,
Japanese
you're
style
sending-
pancakes. It's
I mean,
just a
Waffle
fucking
House is
cake.
open 24 hours. I can get pancakes whenever I want, man.
Nice.
Alright, well, fine. You may have 24 hours there, but in the wild beyond the Witchlight, you only have 8 hours to enjoy your night. And last
How many
time...
times are we gonna distract Pan so we have more segues?
No! Then we'll never play our funny D&D game! No!
Yes.
I'm
We
ready
want
for
to
the
get to
funny.
the wilds beyond the Witchlight eventually.
We'll get there in like 8 hours.
We bring the witchlight with us though, because the wilds probably don't have a lot of light. So it would be useful.
You just bring the carnival owners out into the Feywild. Like, we brought the Witchlight. Alright.
We did it. We carnival.
Yeah, you won carnivals! But, last time, on the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, it's that time of year. Once every 8 years, the Witchlight Carnival comes down this part of the prior material and sets up to have its fun little magic circus. And that's where our little band of individuals sort of seem to meet together. A bird hungry for snacks, a rabbit doctor, a boy who is deemed dog, and a pro wrestler who works at the circus have met together after the opening ceremonies. After most of you getting a ticket from a mysterious benefactor, went around, sort of met each other after wanting some snacks, and went into probably the most intense competition you have all ever been through in your lives with the fairy cake eating contest, where you ate a shitload of cupcakes. Some of you took custard damage. Most of you did not survive the custard damage emotionally. But
I would have survived if I hadn't been shaken afterwards.
and Grizz was the one to win the contest, gaining a cupcake of invisibility.
Yes.
Rad. Don't squish it. Don't put it in your pocket. It needs some sort of plastic container.
And in that point, that's where we ended.
I'm not
We
allowed to
entered-
use plastic.
Yeah, last session we ended up a bit short because we had a late start, but now we're gonna properly go into timing. Last time we ended off at the second hour, but in real time we're gonna go through hour by hour. Right now we have started hour 2, and once I'm done talking about this explanation, I will start the timer approximately. The goal for the night is to try and end with the big top extravaganza, because that is on the 4th hour, and that is when Zebediah, our pro wrestler, has to perform his event. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. Until then, you guys have full reign over the circus. Now, I remember hearing interest from some of you guys wanting to do snail racing, but I want to double check where you guys are now, because it sure has been a real ass week, and times can change.
Indeed.
Well, we just finished the cupcake eating contest, so we were all, I think, in favor of going snail racing. So I'm still good with that.
Okay.
And around and around.
Ruby, I hear you go
Zebediah's
round and
taking the
around. Do you want to
mindset
go to a different thing?
No. Chat is very fixated on the carousel as we would pass to the snail races.
Well, you
But
know
I
what?
don't think I think I'd get kind of sick just looking at it.
Well, let's see.
Big Fred, if you want to go round and round, I can just spin you around like wee.
Wee-woo.
Meow.
Let me see. I wonder if they have a pog. I hope they have a pog. because there's something who runs there that looks pretty distinct. And I wonder if, because they didn't give you one character token. I don't know if they didn't give me this one. So give
When
me
you
a
said
moment.
Pog, I thought you were talking about like the emote on Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to sometimes correct myself to people who I did not start playing tabletop games with, because I was always when I first went into tabletop RPGs and I saw icons on Roll20, the players would always refer them as Pogs, like as in like the 90s.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, did you ever
Pog
do
thing?
Pog slamming? Because I wouldn't think so.
So
You know you can order Pogs, right? You can like make custom ones.
yeah, that's why I think like the origin of the Pog thing, and god damn it, they don't have her art. No! Why would they do this? Why would they do this to me?
What did they do to you? Who do I have to hit?
How could this happen?
They didn't include the art. I don't know why they didn't include the art. They have specific art in the book.
Rainy.
This is mean and neurodivergent phobic. It's ableist. Okay. So in that case, while you're passing through the carousel, I'll say Fiverr will notice this more because Fiverr is more fixated on around and around and around.
My tummy.
Yeah, you notice on the carousel there are about eight sort of unicorns on the ride itself, and you notice that there seems to be a Minotaur, a centaur, who's running it. She is for a centaur, she's like pretty typically sized. She's got like a calico pattern, like on a calico cat, like all over her skin, which is pretty nice. And she's got both her tail and her hair in a very well braided ponytail. It was probably a joke, or at least a joke made a lot, every now and then in the circus. And if you want, you can roll. I'll give you an insight check real quick. For fun.
See what I know about what I'm seeing.
And this is only for chat.
For chat?
Yes.
Yes.
Because chat's the one fixated on around and around.
Oh, I thought you said
At first
Fiverr.
you-
Sorry,
yeah,
I
at
may
first
have
you
to.
said
I think you
Fiverr.
did. I think you just messed up.
It's okay.
I didn't.
You did,
I
but-
didn't say
but-
anything about it. Put my hands up.
Put my hands up, play my song.
song. I can hear it on the Calliope. It's right over there. Where's my-
Alright, let me see your wise insight.
That is hopefully gonna be a good roll.
12. Okay, let me see what you would get with a 12.
Oh, that was only 8 natty though.
Mm-hmm. Natty
It's
8.
a
Oh,
natty
damn,
light.
you're wise
It's a
as
natty
fuck,
light.
boy.
That wisdom is like one of the things chat has.
That's like your good shit.
Yeah,
Alright.
not smart, but I'm wise.
You can tell as she's like talking to some people who are getting tickets for the carousel. She seems to like joke around and everything, but there's like sort of a somberness behind like her smile and everything. Like she's putting on a good face, but it's very clear like when you're looking at it, it's like, oh, this feels sad for some reason. If you wanted to investigate that, you may, or we can continue to snail racing.
As tempted as I am to investigate, I really do. I don't think this is something that chat would either break away from the group or pull everyone away from to go talk to her.
I see. Like, if anything, it's probably more of a, oh shit. Rip,
Yeah,
I guess.
or like a noted. If chat sees her again, he will definitely go out of his way to approach.
Right. And you could probably, I will say, because you know that Zebediah works here. Like, I think he's been pretty open about it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, no, for some reason it just comes out, you know? Sometimes I just say, yeah, no, I work here.
I did forget about that.
So, yeah, if you want to
Yeah,
ask
I think-
any questions about people around the park, I will allow Zebediah to help you get some at least surface level information.
Because remember, Zebediah is a himbo. He just accepts everything on face value. He knows nothing.
Uh, in a very familiar voice, then you hear Zebediah.
My voice, was that my voice?
I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I'm so thrown off. I can't imagine having heard Zebediah anywhere else.
Yeah, no, you probably wouldn't have. It's a very unique name.
Well, it was my grandpa's
Yes.
name. My father's name was Malachi.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Malachi.
Yep. Brother's name's Alistair.
Anyway. Is she okay? Bird just kind of does a head nod towards her direction.
Since I'm not privy to what all the carnival knowledge would be, can I do like a roll or something for you?
I will say roll a history check to see like if you were here like around the time that like if you came here before her or something.
How do I get the fancy thing?
The fancy rolls.
Yeah.
If you go to your journal, where your character sheet is, you can just click on the skill.
Okay, so.
So when your character sheet,
history?
you just clicked history, it should roll it for you.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
Oh, yeah. No, you were here before her.
Oh.
It's weird. She wasn't always like that, from what you remember. She used to be a person. And then she became a centaur. You're not quite sure, because, like, she came here, like, a little bit before she joined. But then you saw her as a centaur, and then she sort of joined the crew and everything. And, like, you're not quite sure what that story is, but it's kind of like a thing where it's like, huh, that's weird, but we're all weird. We're in a circus.
May I just ask a question? Am I the only human working here?
No, I feel like there's a lot of other, like,
Okay.
like Witchlights and everything. If anything, you're probably... No, there's other humans in here. You know Taco is human. Despite what many other people would say.
So yeah, nah. I mean, she looks a little bit different. Her hair's grown out a little bit. She has 4 legs now. She only used to have 2. It's weird.
I don't think that's medically possible.
It's
I
not
think it's
that bad.
happened once. I think it happens a couple times around here, around these parts.
You? And
3 arms?
Wait, 3 arms? Yeah? What?
3 arms.
Is it like in the
Three
middle for symmetry's sake? Like for balance?
Extra limbs? What?
Alright, so... Is this just passing conversation, or... I just want to make sure.
I'm asking. Well, if you don't understand, that's fine. I'm asking how she has more than 2 arms. Flash grew
She
extra
only
limbs.
has... She has 2 arms. She has 4 legs.
Yeah, she has 4 legs. I don't know how she grew them. I just know she has them.
You also... It's like, man, kind of weird. Also weird how they're now hoofs.
Yeah, it's like in my head, Zebediah recognizes that she used to be human and is now a centaur, but he doesn't put 2 and 2 together.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
like to him, it's not that anything weird or magical happened. It's just like she grew out her hair and cut it different.
You grew out your legs, bruh.
Like,
You know what? I get it. I've had that feral phase.
He's
I
not
mean, you
that
do
big.
get serious gains walking on all fours. I've seen some guys on magical TikTok do it. Man, you get some muscles.
Magical TikTok is not caring. And I say crying.
Now you know how I feel, Pam.
Yeah, but I say
You
it.
and
I
Lux,
don't
sir.
just let it die inside while people talk about Muppet porn.
Wait, there's Muppet porn in this world?
No, there's Muppet porn in Katie's world.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
Orange, with a B.
I would have made a
B.
completely different character.
I mean, I once saw a Muppet homebrew of a D&D race.
There is. You can check that out on KB Angel's stream. We did a Christmas special on it, and that's worth breaking immersion. But
I also imagine
Well,
I'm
check my
sharing all of
YouTube.
it still. Like they're just riding me like I'm a goddamn horse.
I
Alright.
could just be a horse.
So yeah, I just want to double clarify, because you're sort of asking and investigating, do you guys want to check out the carousel, or do you want to keep on going down to snail racing?
I was headed towards the snail racing, and then chat was the one that saw that and asked Zebediah, and so I was kind of eavesdropping, so I don't really know if they're wanting to stop or not. But I guess I'm just like,
Zebediah's just killing time till he has to do the show, so he's just hanging out with the guests to kind of like experience what it's like to go to the carnival for the first time again.
Yeah.
Let's
Grizzly.
go to snail race.
Alright. So I will, in that case, warp you over to snail race turf.
Oh man, it's gonna be a turf war. There's gonna be kids and squid kids.
Oh,
I can't be a
going
squid.
to get my blade out?
We're a kid now. We're a squid now. We're fighting giant
Can't be a
kaiju
squid.
now.
I'm not high enough level to be a squid. I'm at least 4th level to be a squid.
Can he be a cuttlefish?
No,
Oh,
they have a
that'd be
swim
nice.
speed.
They can swim!
Cuttlefish?
Hear me out, dogs can also swim, consider.
Yeah.
Could maybe be
Yeah,
a
lab.
magic carp, because they're not very good at swimming.
No, they just play on about.
Alright.
Uh,
So,
Be a bird.
let me
pretty
get
good at
snail
swimming.
racing page ready.
Quick question: does Zebediah know if this is a race or a race?
It's a race!
So we're not doing the thing. We're not rigging it today.
Oh. No, I mean, it's never been rigged.
But
It's very
just the
safe.
other day we wanted to make sure we got a good pot.
Never has been rigged. I don't know what this man's talking about.
Jeremy,
I
Alright.
have 3 questions.
Jeremy, we
for
were
Pam.
having a conversation the other day over pot roast.
You see like this gnome sweating. I've never had pot roast a day in my life.
Jeremy, you shared your mother's recipe with me.
As this
Grizz
man
is going
sweats,
to,
I will read
Gri-
as
Oh, by the way, are you still wearing
I bet.
the jacket that I threw up on?
It's had worse on it.
Fair enough.
I'm a
Anyway,
professional
well,
wrestler. I've been a heel. I've had trash thrown on me.
While they're talking, Grizz is gonna run up to the fence and like look at this scene.
Alright.
What?
I'll- Yeah. I'll read box text to you.
Please.
The guard stands next to this race course are filled with cheering fairgoers, ringing bells, swinging rattles, and waving flags on the starting line. 8 giant snails have their shells scrubbed by pixies above the circular course. A wooden dainty. I think it's it's spelled Gantry. Is that Gainty? Gaintry?
Spell it again.
Gantry.
Gantry.
Okay.
Jinx.
That's like
things over
I'm
from the
pretty sure that's
branches
the
from
thing
the
that
central tree.
holds an animal back from going into a race.
Yeah, so these
Okay.
wooden gates, above them have like 2 goblins who are officiating the procedures. They seem to be like getting ready for the next race. A perfect time for you to go in and participate.
He's rubbing his hands together. Yes, time to make some coin. I'm rather low, and I like to eat. So, I mean, not anymore than I just did, but later when I need food again, money is necessary.
Quick question: is this
I
race?
have a question.
What is your question?
Are giant snails considered beasts or monstrosities?
I would presume that they are beasts, but I can double check for you.
Okay.
Is this race more Greyhound or Sea Biscuit?
Big snail. It is a beast.
Okay. Grizz is going to get as close to the snails.
Would you like to know
as-
the CR for your own purposes?
Yes.
Alright, for your druid purposes, I will go back to snail. Giant snail has a CR 1/4. You could become a giant snail as a normal druid.
Okay. But I'm not a normal druid. But yes. Okay, so Grizz is gonna go over and get as close to the giant snails as he can, and he's gonna be like, kind of like watching them and studying them and mimicking them.
I feel like you get to like one point and one goblin officiator. Wait, I'm gonna pull up a goblin officiator. Let me just pull up a funny. Let me pull up my multitude of funny goblin icons because one time I made a goblin game. That was like one session, but I got a lot of goblin icons.
Nice.
Ooh, gobbles.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this one looks like a good guy who's just trying to manage his business. Oh god, he's huge.
I recognize that goblin.
Oh my god! That's a big goblin.
Wait a second, is he in that metal band?
I don't know. I found this like literally like 5 years ago, and I love him.
There's a metal band that's mascot is like a goblin.
Good. But yeah, this like goblin over here is like, hey kid, you can't just be waltzing in here unless he gets out like a ticket puncher. Unless you want to be
Right.
part of the festivities.
Right. So, what's the prize for this race?
That's a good fucking question. Let me look
I wanna
over
know,
my
too.
fucking rule book.
Yo, Death
Fine.
and Pants Chat Necrogoblicon, you're right. That's the name of the fucking band.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can get this little we call it a good luck potion. Makes you a bit luckier in whatever you want to do next.
All right. Then I will enter.
Of course, if you don't win, we
And,
may give you this fancy flashlight. He gets out like a wand with that just has like little wisps on like carved into it. So those are the stakes. Funny little funny flashlight, lucky potion, or bupkis.
All right. I'm gonna enter.
All right.
Fiverr, hold my ticket, and then Grizz
okay.
turns into a snail.
Whoa, alright, this is gonna cause some complications because we only have 8 snails that are part of this. Hold up. I'm gonna have to talk to my boss here.
Zebediah walks up.
The
Hey,
snail
man,
that is Grizz begins slithering over to the starting line.
there's like 3 other goblins like going around like, wait! It's all in the background of them trying to stop you. You're big snail, unstoppable. I will send you a picture of the snail snap block, so you get to know the snail perks.
Okay, thank you.
So you ride the snails.
You ride the snails, yeah. You don't become snail.
I walk up to Jeremy, the goblin, running this because apparently his name is Jeremy. I think his name is Jeremy, at least. That's the real inner truth.
That's the real truth. I've decided this now.
And I go like, "Hey, Jeremy, do you need some more like theatrical things? Because like I could just be like, wham bam, man."
Yeah, no, right now I think I have to talk to I think I have to talk to Mr. Witch about this. I don't think this is allowed.
Hey, real quick, what if I rode him, and you go as like a unit, and that way, it's still a carnival employee doing the race. That way the kid can have look, it's a kid. He just wants to have some fun.
I know he's a kid, but the kid also turned into a giant snail. Usually the pixies do that occasionally as a prank.
I've seen him do that, but
Yeah, but like, come on.
How about you do me a favor, alright? How about
Sure.
I give you a piece of paper saying that I'm doing this, but I'm taking care of the snail situation, and I needed someone else to talk to the boss about this.
So
And
you
that
want me to
guy
talk to the
being
boss
you.
about the snail situation?
About the snail situation, yeah.
Okay. I look to Fiverr and go like, real quick, is this kid sick in any way?
that I last. No, not that I know.
No terminal illness, no negative impairment to his ability to move and operate.
No, not to my knowledge.
And
No, I know.
I look to Jeremy and well that solution to our problem just disappeared.
I mean, that's gonna solve a lot of That's gonna solve a lot of magical lawsuits. Yeah. Good thing that on the record. He writes that down.
Well, it's more of the fact of like we can sweep this under as like, oh, we wanted to give the kid a really good day. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but also not gonna lie, if some people find out some kid was a snail, that could really ruin the mood, and Mr. Light doesn't like it when the mood's ruined. You know that, boss.
Yeah. What are we talking about, boss? For the fucking same level of
That's
employees.
a term of endearment, fella.
Bud, you know, I take things literal, you know that.
I know, but I hope every day. I hope every day you learn something, kid. Alright, so I got this written down for you. If you talk to Mr. Witch about it, I'll see if we can get if this is like kosher. Until
Alright.
then, wait, Phil, no! I feel like at this point, like he gets like consumed by like slime as like he tries to stop you very, very slowly, slithering towards to the ring.
Jeremy, you okay?
No, I'm fine. You have to talk to Phil over there. If only there was a doctor in the house.
Phil? You okay, Phil?
I'm good. He says like 30 feet away with like a slimy thumb up.
Alright. When would I need to talk to the boss?
He's
Like-
saying like probably sooner rather than later.
Okay, how fast can I run to get to go like, hey boss, at situation.
I mean, because
What do
we're playing this in real time in our world as opposed to this game's world, unless specifically stated, it will probably only take you like a few minutes to really run towards there, you know, like maybe 5 at most. You know, it's not like a concern, like this isn't a timed event.
Right.
If anything, this is more to convince your boss, hey, can we have kid turn to snail?
I want to go to the boss I've had more contact with, who isn't just the bean counter, because he's more likely to say yes.
Ooh, okay. So yeah,
Especially
you know
if I
that.
pitch it right.
So yeah, you know your two bosses are Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. Mr. Witch is more of the practical man. He is the one who like manages the finances and everything. And Mr. Light is the one who is more about the presentation, the show of it all. And you talk to him a lot more because he's the one who is in charge of what you're doing that night and like what the performances are going to be. Like he's definitely the one you talk to more. So
yeah, I wanna go talk to Mr. Light.
all right, so you'll have to go to the big top as I try to find his token.
Okay. So
Ivor is just like getting really excited to cheer for his boy.
Before I leave, I just go like, y'all, I'm trusting y'all. Don't fuck anything up. Jeremy, I'm asking them not to fuck up.
All right, guys, don't. He looks towards the snail kid. Freak this up! It's a snail child. How hard can it be? All right. So, you go in to the big top, and I'm gonna change the music a bit because this is. I feel like it's a big thing, and also I need to actually add it to the jukebox because I am a fool of a man.
Oh no.
Because I've downloaded it,
You
but I need to
expect
actually...
us to be meeting the boss today?
Hey, boss. Let's see. Is it coming in? Is it coming in, boss? I'd like to add to game. Can I add to game? I can add to game. It's gonna look like a long link, but it's a good. So, you enter the big top, and it is, first off, you see the whole thing being set up. You see, like, the trapeze act being set up, the ring for your wrestling match, behind a, like, almost magical, like, dimensional trapdoor. Like, as if it's supposed to be, like, a portal from, like, a little pocket dimension. One Dragonborn's practicing is, like, fire breathing and everything. And you see, in the middle, almost conducting this sense of, fun madness, is the one, the only, Mr. Light! And let me get a good description of Mr. Light here. Let's see. Alright, so Mr. Light is a very... Alright, yeah, Mr. Light has a slender frame. He is very tall, and is always seen in his jester outfit, and rarely seen outside of his carts without any makeup on. Much like a clown. He tends to have on him at all times this nice, like, very fancy-looking scepter of sorts that has, like, these, that looks like a gold and ruby, like, dragonfly on it. And with every move that he makes, he seems to, like, do a little twirl and has, like, a little pep in his step. Despite his more, like, naturally pale, mime-like skin. And he just turns around and just goes, oh yes, the big top, thank you, Rhiannon. I need to show the folks Mr. Light.
Text was better, so it wouldn't interrupt your awesome words.
Yeah, no, I saw the thing, don't worry about it. But yes, he's sort of like, as you walk in, he's like... He's going in like, now Samantha, you need to get the elephants just right for the tightrope. We gotta make them shrink at first, so it's a surprise so they become big.
I slowly walk behind, and like when he has like a moment to like stop giving instructions, I like tap him on the shoulder.
Do you say something, or do you just like wait for him patiently?
I wait patiently, like, I know there's a time crunch, but, like, I know he's busy.
I feel like there's a point in time, like, after, like, the 45-second mark, he oh, I didn't have it on loop. Silly me, always with new music, forgetting to put on loop.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. But he just sees you almost in the corner of his eye and goes like, Zebediah! How are we this evening? Are you enjoying the carnival today? I know you must be excited for the big carnival, for your performance at the big top. Yes, of course you are! Now, Zebediah, I've been thinking about tonight, and I think I know exactly which matchup we're doing tonight. Okay, so I think tonight we're going to be doing the Golden Lion, which is you're the Golden Lion, versus the Northern Devil. You remember the Northern Devil, the blue tiefling folk?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. No, we're thinking about doing a good old match with that. You know, a little bit of fun little ice magic versus raw brute strength. You know, that old classic tale of magic versus brawn. Always a fun thing.
Yes, sir. Am I playing face or heel?
Oh, you're playing face today because, you know, we got the devil over here. He's obviously going to be the heel.
Well, you know how.
Oh, we know, but like
sometimes they
the people like
villains.
it simpler. I only do
Yeah.
what the people love.
Oh, yes, sir. Speaking of what people love, sir, Mr. Light, in my time before the show, I've been kind of perusing around the carnival, you know, like you encourage us to do to keep our spirits up.
Yes.
Well, I've run into this little crew of individuals. They're a little nervous, a little skittish around here, and I just kind of wanted to encourage them a little bit, have fun around here. So I've been kind of tagging along with them. Well, one of them happens to be a little kid. He very obviously is not very socially trained. Like, he doesn't know the context for a lot of things, and he's a little
Oh, that didn't
druid
stop
boy.
us from having you join in.
Oh, I know, sir. That's why I'm trying to explain this to you. He's a little druid boy, so this boy turned himself into a snail and wants to be part of the races. Now, here's the thing. I understand this is really not great protocol, but I had the
Oh
idea...
yes, no, Mr. Witch would hate to hear this. It's a good thing you're coming to me about it.
Oh, yes. Sir, we're both performers. You understand me, I understand you to an extent. You are, of course, a much better performer than I am, but I try my best.
I see.
So I had the idea, why don't we let the kid race as a snail? You know, not the greatest thing, but why don't I ride him so at least there is some sort of carnival oversight on this whole thing?
You know what? I
And
want
maybe-
to see this snail boy. I want to see how much he encapsulates one of our carnival snails after all. Besides, if we're going to have a new snail on the on the board, we're gonna make a whole deal about it, of course. Got the
Oh, yeah,
people
and-
excited. Gotta have a whole
And sir-
story for the boy.
Sir, may I also make a pitch? Why don't I grab that mask that I'm going to be wearing for the event and race as the Golden Lion to drum up interest in the wrestling match later?
He puts his hands on your shoulder. He does like the 2 kisses on the cheek and goes like, Zebediah, you are a brilliant man with the sidedoor advertising. I love it! Alright, so I will witness this event myself. And because of this will add a new stake onto the snail racing. Normally, the snail racing is just a fun activity that you can do for leisure and fun. But now, this is going to have stakes on the mood counter. So I'm going to zoom out a bit and see, over here is sort of what our mood is, right? If we have a really high mood, that's going to get a good ending, essentially. Low mood is going to be a less preferable ending, of course. If you, Zebediah, are able to win the snail race through the boy as the Golden Lion, you will boost the mood of the carnival. If you fail, however, you will not only unhype the audience, but also lower the mood of the carnival. Do you accept these stakes?
Mr. Light? Yes.
Why,
No steak I
excellent.
won't eat. As long
Alright.
as it's medium rare.
Good. Okay. Good shit. Alright. Whoa! Mr. Light! Mr. Light, no!
He just wants to bring in our gnome friend. She's on break.
Marcy's chilling out with the music person. You know, the one with the monkey.
Yeah.
Um,
God, I love that monkey. I always give that monkey some things.
dude, that monkey does a lot of good things. He was a man once.
Yeah, he was a man once.
There seems to be a weird habit of a lot of people here turning into animals at one point.
So I bring Mr. Light to Jeremy.
Now, he just goes like, as you walk up, and
Riz
you're like,
is just socializing with the snails, as snails do.
do me an animal handling check to see how well you vibe with the other snails.
Alright.
What's your snail check? 18? Yeah, you vibe with these snails. They're like, they sort of extend their eyes towards you, like friendly, like as if they're trying to smell you. You sort of understand this feeling. It's like you're sort of learning their like senses through them. It's very interesting. But I'm gonna roll a d8, and this d8 will be the snail that you are sort of like in the prime of stealing their spotlight.
Okay.
And yeah, let's see. I'm gonna roll a d8 live on stream. No. Wait, that didn't even roll right. 7. All right. So you notice as you go up, there's this red snail that has the number 7 on the side of their of their shell. That like it's sort of retreating itself into its shell, but it's got like its neck arched, like it's angry at you. It seems to be jealous that you may be stealing its spot. It didn't win the last 2 races by a long shot, and it's getting jealous that a newcomer can just take its spot. It seems to like almost like bump you like passive aggressively as you're trying to vibe with the other snails.
Did Fiverr see this?
Yes, you can see this. They're giant snails. It's very hard to not notice giant snail passive aggression.
When you say giant snail, like how giant? Like how compared to
They
them,
are a
4 feet?
large creature.
Oh gosh.
They are,
So they're in the same category of like bears and
yeah,
horses.
but like a person can sit on top of them with ease. Like,
Dang, you're like
yeah, they're probably like the size of, like to the shoulder. They're probably more like maybe 12 feet tall in total, including the shell. Give or take.
yeah, Fiverr's gotta look up to see this thing's face.
Yeah. Most of it is the shell, but still, yeah.
Fiverr doesn't really like this other snail bullying Grizz. And just shakes fist like old man.
Shakes fist like old man. Meanwhile, Viper's probably
I am
like
being
20
held,
something.
so I'll be off a second.
Did you say something, Boingo?
I think Boingo said that he had to step away for a moment. I think he had a phone.
Oh, okay.
I was being hailed. I gotta go do a thing real quick, so I'll be right back.
Alright, cool. As the people, like, as some of the goblins are trying to, like, they try to get, like, reins on you to sort of be like, yeah, you're gonna be the race. No, please, not part of the race. We're gonna yank him away. But, like, they're just trying to set that up on you. And you see, like, some curious pixies come up towards you. It's the pixies of this jealous red one. They are curious about you. These are
I think Chris is probably distracted trying to not have reins placed upon him.
not to have what displaced on him?
Reins.
Reins? Yeah.
Yes, he is resisting the reins as fast as
A snail
10
can.
feet of crawling speed allows.
Alright, well, hear me out.
And a
Like, you
pretty
hear some of them
dexterity.
just going like, easy boy, easy, is this for you to participate better, I swear. but if you want to still deny the reins, you may make a strength check.
Okay, let me see. I have a +2 strength as a giant snail.
Alright, yeah, no, it's pretty easy for you to just like do like one big wide motion. And these 3 Witchlight hands are just prone just by you being big snail, and them just being just some guys.
Alright, I'm back.
You're back. Alright. So you sort of see like this situation of like the boy as a new snail. Some Witchlights are trying to get them to get some reins on him to be like, you know, a riding snail, or it's like a way to get them out. And as you approach, Mr. like just sort of like taps the side of your arm with his like with his staff and goes like, now, Zebediah is not here, remember, the Golden Lion is. He says, like, then pointing at your mask.
Right, sir. Same rules as always, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, my good sir.
Righto.
He says, before doing a sick backflip. No, it's a backflip. He, like, turns around, has a silent drum roll to himself as he does like a little backflip to go onto the fence, trying to obscure you. It's not working, but he's very confident about it. And he just goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed the new snail boy who has entered the race. And you're right, it's all part of the plan. For tonight, this snail will be ridden by the one, the only, pride and joy of this wonderful carnival, our strongest, most powerful brute of the ring. That's right, the Golden Lion." And he sort of steps aside to get attention to you, as the audience is intrigued by this.
I would like to flex some. Can I do like an athletics check so I can like do some strongman flexing?
I would say
to impress the
performance would be more appropriate for that.
crowd? Okay. Well, either way, it's the same number.
Because you're showing off. You're not like actually like doing sports stuff. You're not doing track and field. Ooh, alright. Yeah. No, the audience is like, okay. Alright. And
To add to that, Pan, would it be possible to add to the crowd's noise by mimicking something I've heard before?
sure.
Like the jeering of dozens of like excited patrons.
Well, you
that
have
I've
been to a
listening
carnival
to
before,
throughout
so I would think that is fair to say.
All right. Because Pan is Chad is just really enjoying himself.
Yeah, no, that definitely
Yeah,
makes
that's
everyone like a bit
insane.
more excited. Like, there's like some people like, oh fuck, yeah, no, this is a big deal. Like, they think like it sort of creates like a little trick that they think like everyone else in the audience knows who the fuck the Golden Lion is. You know, it's like the idea of like, oh god, oh shit, this guy's important. Oh fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
So I want to make a big show of walking around, like presenting myself and taking off like the jacket and handing it to Fiverr as if he's all part of the act too.
Bow and take it and walk back slowly.
There's some pixie, like the pixie like pit crew, from the red snail, who is now just like even further in its shell, angrily. Its skin is its like slimy flesh is becoming a red color matching its paint. As it sort of, as these like pixies sort of like dust you off as if like warming you up. One has like a little water bottle, the other has like a towel.
Oh, I keep the water bottle. I do the Triple H thing. I like take I hold it in my mouth and then I spray it like I'm fucking doing pyrotechnics with my mouth.
Perfect. Alright, so it is just going to be Zebediah / Fiverr Racing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Now, I will say, because the Golden Lion is gold, they're gonna replace the yellow snail from the race because they don't want it clashing and making the audience seem confused. Which does mean that, like, even though the red pixie crew are like interested in you, they have to go back to their snail, and get switched out with the yellow crews. But like this snail over here, right pissed. He wants to spitefully beat this newbie. So,
Alright,
Well, we shall see.
Blood.
I want to get right next to the kid and like whisper and the equivalent of the snail ear. Hey, I'm wearing a mask right now, but I'm Zebediah.
I was going to assume that Grizz could smell that it was you.
yes.
But the snail seems to nod.
Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna get on your shell then. I don't
The
normally
snail
have
nods.
that permission from the snails, but since you're not you're a little person, I thought it'd be appropriate to ask.
It's not a little
Snail
person
nods.
anymore.
Alright, I get on.
I'm sorry, I don't have a mouth. I can't speak right now.
I know, but
That was the
Zebediah is an
sound of a
idiot.
medium-sized snail make.
Large size snail.
Large? Oh, goodness!
Yeah.
What is that noise?
Probably very slimy sounding.
Alright. So, as these two are preparing for their race, Fiverr, you looking out for many a bets. Do me a perception check to find the richest person in the area.
On it.
Because I wonder, are you actively, like, seeking to, just to get a clarification, to get, like, the mental picture for me? What kind of person are you looking for? Are you just looking for a rich person? Are you looking for someone who's probably easygoing with their money?
Definitely
like-
easygoing with their money. Someone who feels confident
Alright.
that they are going to win. That they can win no matter what. So they're very careless.
Oh, I got a real smug boy for you, also in the goblin, in my goblin section over here. The smug hobgoblin over here.
Yeah, he looks like he needs help emptying his coffers.
He's like, he's like looking over, it's like, yes. He's looking over at the red snail, goes like, yes, no, that one's definitely gonna win. He's saying, like, to himself, like, he looks so smug and so easy to bully out of money.
Fiverr sees and hops on over, like little tiny quick hops of excitement, like yes, money.
money? Dad, give me hands.
Yeah.
Money, please.
Or, I don't want to be in the water, but I want to be near. But it's kind of crowded. I'm
so,
sorry.
So I wonder, how do you engage the proposition of betting?
I hop over there quickly, but then regain my composure, and sit down gently and just slide up next to him and go, yeah, that red one, but the new one, I'd put my bet on that one.
Oh yeah? You're really just gonna go for it, thinking beginner's luck's gonna be on your side?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah? How much you think?
I'd never bet on a snail before. I assume that they're fast, slow, medium? I don't know.
Oh, here? They're fast.
Like, how fast would you say? 2 feet per second?
No, I'd say like the
3
speed of like 4, like a horse really booking it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good to see. I'd
Yeah.
bet so much money on to see that. How much would you bet? I mean, how much have you been betting? What is it like around here, betting wise?
Look, kid, I see what you're doing, and you're not gonna fool me.
What do you mean?
10 gold.
10? Fiver checks his little pouch. I only have 5, but I'd be willing to go all in.
Well, hear me out. If you lose and get that extra 5, hear me out. If I win. No, I'll start with you. Because you have the less money. I have my 10 gold. You win, you get 10 more gold and all that. If I win, I get your 5 gold, and I get your ticket.
I take it?
Yeah. After all, how else are you gonna pay for the other 5 you owe?
It's true.
Cat is still ambiently, wandering, following Fiverr, and, just eventually makes it through the crowd and says, Annie up?
Says what?
And, ante up.
Ante up?
And just drops a bag, a purse of 5 gold to Fiverr.
Oh, wow, really? You want to get in on this? Or are you giving that to me to use, and then we could split the winnings?
Split.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Take it.
Alright. We'll see how this goes. Alright, I'm
forward
gonna
to
change
the
the music
Interesting note.
to prepare for intense snail racery. Alright.
Also, real quick, went into Photoshop and gave myself a lion mask.
I love that so much. Oh my god.
I'm glad for you. Alright. So I think this is gonna be good snail music. Alright. So, as we start this rowdy rumble, I will explain to you the snail race. So, clearly, there are 8 snails currently participating. For this race, we will only really pay attention to Zebediah / Grizz and Red Snail, because those two are the only ones of note, and I don't want to roll for, like, several snails. Especially because these are only our 2 participants. The course is about 480 feet long in total. Over the course of the race, in a typical D&D 6-second round, a snail can typically move about 80 feet by itself. Without a rider, the snails are evenly matched. So they're about, snail pace. But a jockey can improve how fast they go. They will have to make, once per round, each jockey can make a DC, a animal handling check. On a success, the jockeys can move an additional 10 or even 20 feet if they succeed by 5 or more of the DC. On a failure, however, it works the opposite, so you would go 10 or 20 feet slower, depending on how much you failed the DC. If there is a tie between you and the red snail, it will be determined by a D20, and whoever both racers will roll a D20, and whoever has the higher number will be considered the winner. And just to let you know, at the beginning of each round, I will be rolling a mysterious D8. This is Kingdom Hearts 2 from Onward. For you, Rumi.
Thank you.
You probably heard it more from Birth by Sleep. But, yeah, so I am going to, real quick, I'm going to have Marcy over here. Okay, I'm actually going to use these 2 goblins as sort of our representatives of speed. So I'm going to have... I'm going to have...
I'm riding you right now.
Yeah, I'm having these 2. I'm having Hobgoblin over here being the one who has the speed marker for Red Snail, and then the goblin businessman, Jeremy, is going to have the one for us. All right. So, again, just to reiterate, normally snail pace is 80 feet per round. However, if you do an animal handling check, you can either increase the speed by 10 to 20 or lower it by 10 to 20, depending on how well you roll.
Can I give my rider advantage on that because I have an intelligent snail?
You can. You definitely have the favor. All right. So, first off, I'm gonna roll a d8. Because every round I'm gonna roll a d8 to determine a possible surprise that can happen to change the race. Ooh, alright. So, starting the race off, all 8 races, all 8 snails are lined up to go. There's a 3, 2, 1, and one of the goblins on top of the gates fires off one of those like party poppers, and the snails go off. I am going to ask no, I'll ask you, KB. KB, you're gonna roll this one. KB.
Okay.
If you roll, do you want high or low?
Always roll high.
Okay, high. Alright, lucky for you then. The red snail starts off slow, as it seems to be cut off as this goblin sort of like fires its party popper, a particular branch falls down from this tree, causing like a long pointed stick to be in the way. So this red snail goes over it, has like a little wince in pain, and has a bad start. Whereas you go 80, at least 80 feet, this one's speed is going to be reduced by 40. And in the meantime, I'm going to need Zebediah to roll an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay, so here's one animal handling.
And I'm rolling for red snail's jockey.
There we go.
Ooh!
One animal handling.
Both of
Good thing
you.
you have advantage. Ooh.
Yeah.
Fine.
Both of you don't have a great start. The normal snail is going to go only about 30 feet. Because its movement speed is reduced by 30 and by an additional 10. Meanwhile, you guys didn't quite make it. No, you guys have gone a bit slower. You guys have gone to 60 feet instead of 80 feet. But you're still in the lead from the snail. Bit of a slow start, but you're still getting on there. It's more for you, Zebediah. Yeah, you don't know how to really control the snail, especially without the reins. Because Grits was like, no reins, I am giant snail. And also he's getting used to giant snail physiology.
I've had 2 feet, I've had 4 feet, I've had 8 feet. This is my first time having 1 feet.
Having just being foot.
Yeah. It's a new experience.
Alright, I will roll another d8 before I will ask for more animal handling check. Ooh, 7. Let's see what happens on 7. Alright, again, I'm gonna ask, Fiver, this is actually most appropriate to you. So, roll, do you want high or low? Rhiannon.
Say again?
Brandon, do you want high or low?
I will go low.
Low, alright. Oh no!
Ah, I did it wrong!
Rhiannon, you see as this event starts, you see the hobgoblin next to you goes like, he gets a little shook up seeing that his snail got a slow start. he sort of starts up a little chant to be like, "All right, boy, it's all right." I gotta look at the red snail's name. Breakneck, you got this. You got your name for your speed. And he gets sort of like a little, like some of the crowd riled up because like, you know, not everyone knows these snails' names. So it's like some people are like, oh fuck, Breakneck, that's so cool. So Breakneck is gonna have a plus 20 to its speed, and I will now have both Zebediah and Red Snail roll their animal handling checks. Oh fuck! Red Snail's inspired.
Oh.
Ah, god dang it. It's better than last time.
Yeah, you did pass, so you will go 10 feet faster, going 90 feet this round. And this Red Snail, Breakneck is going fast, because it's going 80, 100. Holy shit. Yeah, no. 80, oh my god. This thing went 120. This thing just fucking sped through.
Ah, no, no.
Yeah, no, it is. Wait. No, I think it's actually even. I think you two are evenly matched at this point, actually, because I don't. Yeah, because I just added that 30 after. Yeah, you guys had a bit of a head start. Oh, you can't? I thought I had that shown.
Nope.
Oh, no, it isn't. Thank you. Yeah, you two are equally paced at this point. You guys had a strong start, but once you guys got down, once it sort of had its rough start, and this hobgoblin's cheering him on, starting a little chant for this boy, it sort of narrows up, and you guys are sort of having a run for your money. I will roll another d8 to see if another surprise event will occur. 1. Alright, straight, nothing happens. No wild turns yet, but let's see how you do on your animal handling.
Oof.
Oh! So,
Ah.
You have advantage.
you have advantage,
I
man.
do have advantage.
No! Breakneck is still taking this motivation to go up to a good speed. It will go because it passed its. Yeah, it didn't pass by 5, so it's only gonna go 90 feet. Getting a significant lead on you as you get slowed down to only go 70 feet.
Hey, we're the face in this situation. We just you gotta get beat down a little bit to make the crowd excited.
You gotta.
It's
See
gonna
you
be the
win.
undersnail. You know, I feel it.
All right, once again, KB, I'm gonna ask you high or low.
Let's go low this time.
Low. All right. Ooh, lucky. You barely passed the luck check. So, you see as the snail gets a bit ahead of itself that the person riding it intends to go over like this turn to go to the other lap, but he goes in for like too early, making the snail like start going a little bit off course. So they sort of like close into another lane, ruining like 2 different snails like path, and it takes them a little bit to readjust. Their speed is gonna be once again reduced by 40. And I will now have the
Alright.
animal handling checks. Oh fuck!
Alright, hold on. There we go.
Okay, he's still not gonna get maximum speed, but he didn't lose that much.
Oof. I'm just not rolling good.
Yeah, no, you're not that expert of a snail racer, as you're still getting a bit slow there. Oof. Yeah, well, it's a 20-foot reduction, so it's 60 feet. You're not too far off, but it's like you're still far enough away where there's still a noticeable lead. Let's see what this event will occur.
You can do it, Chris.
Oh fuck! Another. I'm gonna ask for another high or low from. You know what? Chat. You get to high or low this time.
Hi.
High. All right. You've done it once again. This jockey does not know how to pilot. This snail after this turn. Like their confidence is shaken, and like. He's trying to get like that. He's trying to like talk to the pixies that are like, you know, sort of being pit crew for him. Of like, how do I drive this thing? I thought I had it pretty confident, but then I hit a turn. And he's going to get his 40-foot speed reduction. And now I'm gonna ask for the animal handling checks once again. Okay, he barely passes. Oh, fuck!
Ooh, dirty 20.
There we go.
Yeah, you get to go a hundo. Big lead. Meanwhile, he's going half the pace you are now. Yeah, as this person doesn't know how to use it, and the snail's getting like frustrated itself by having a seemingly now incompetent driver, you guys take this opportunity to just like zoom on by on this snail. Alright, I will roll another. Ooh. Alright, Fiverr, once again, I'm gonna ask you high or low.
I'm gonna go high this time. I'm gonna learn from my mistake.
All
Or make
right.
another one that's different in the other direction.
You barely succeed! Fiverr.
Barely succeeding. The only succeeding that matters.
Yeah, Fiverr. You've learned from you and Chat have learned. You've learned from Chat's like brilliant play of like having a big crowd noise be like what motivates like a crowd. Like you just make a lot of noise and you direct it to something, people tend to gravitate towards it. So you put a lot of attention and like applause to like this big lead that your snail boy has done, and this will bolster Zebediah and Grizz's speed by 20.
Nice. That's my snail boy.
And I will ask for the animal handling check. Once again, I am asking for animal handling checks. Oh! Oh, fuck!
That's a natural 20, baby.
Oh my god!
Okay, you know what? I'll rule this retroactively. I'll add 10 more feet onto to the red snail because he did also get a nat 20, but I think this is a cool idea. Nat 20s I'll count as 30 feet additionally. So I do know I know Breakneck got a 20 earlier, so I'm gonna add plus 10 to its movement, but you're also gonna get plus 30. You're gonna get 80 plus 50 speed. Jesus Christ. You're getting 130 speed.
That's a lot of speed.
Oh my god, that's enough to win!
right now.
Yeah, so how do you guys win this?
I know I'm going to be doing some fancy trick on top of the snail.
Ooh, what kind of Alright, what kind of fancy trick do you do?
It depends, like, what Grizz is going to be doing. Like, if Grizz wants to do something fancy.
Ooh, yeah. Grizz, how are you in the fucking zone?
Alright. I think Grizz is just moving in that perfect race line right around the turn and going just totally focused, 100% forward. Here's Fiverr cheering in the crowd, zeroes in, and he's just going straight for it. Perfect race lines.
Alright. You just zoom in. There's like the triple shot of like, you know, an all like in all racing movies where you have like one on the right, one on the left, one in the front, like one in the front, one on the left, one in like another corner, totally breaking the rule of 180. As you just noom, 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 and then there's like a bit of fanfare as like some party poppers blow up as you have won the race.
I know what I'll be doing. I want to use my performance or whatever would be applicable, and I don't want to be sitting on Grizz anymore. I want to be standing on him like goddamn Silver Surfer.
I will let you, because of the 20, to just do that.
Okay.
Like, I will include that as part of the 20 because this is a miraculous victory.
I'm just easing with all the corners. I'm just smooth, effervescent.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And you just fucking nail it as you go through and you're congratulated. Jeremy gets out this sort of sparkling water, which you know as this lucky potion. Congratulations, Zabadiah/Grizz. You have obtained the Potion of Advantage. This potion, once you have this potion, it will allow you to have a free advantage roll on any ability check, saving throw, or an attack roll anytime after an hour of consumption. So basically it is a short-term advantage.
Sweet.
As we're being presented with the reward, Riz ceases to be a snail and then does a backflip.
This shocks the... Okay, I'm gonna have you do the acrobatics to do that. To do a backflip.
Okay.
Arya, you do a backflip! It's so cool! Everyone's like, what?!
Oh, man.
And
he's just got his hands up in the air.
and as you sort of like put your hands up in the air, Mr. Light himself, I'm gonna ship the music. Mr. Light himself puts his hand on your shoulder, and he goes, "Congratulations, my boy. You have won not only one of the most grand snail races I've ever seen, but you, my good sir, are one of the best snails I've ever seen as a man who I could talk to face to face. Tell me, young boy.
First being a snail.
Yes. Tell me, young boy, what is your name?"
Well...
Well. Do you want to go by Well, or do you have another name you prefer?
Fiverr calls me Grizz. You can call me that, I guess.
Alright, Griswell, that's going to be what I'm gonna call you now. Everyone, this is Griswell! He is our fantastic guest snail over here, and frankly, marvelous. He does like the French kiss thing towards you, and then like, how strong is he? I'm gonna double check his strength to see if he could pick you up even if you were a child. He is a twink of a man. Nah, he's not gonna do that. He's too much of a twink. But he just...
Shame my wrestling opponent isn't here to like hit me on the back with like a chair to like...
to be like, ah. No, he's
really
doing
hype up the match.
But yes, but you witnessed not only the fineness of this boy, but his fine rider, the Golden Lion, who will be in the big top later tonight at midnight, when the moon hits the top of the sky, having our natural spotlight of the night. The audience...
I do a big flourish.
The audience is losing their shit. The mood of the carnival has been raised as hype for the Golden Lion is obtained. I will now move us over to the mood counter to show it be raised. The mood is lifted. There is excitement up in the air. Alright, now, Grizz, my boy. Griswell. Do tell, what is your secret? How did you learn to become such a magnificent beast?
Oh well, you know, it's not too hard. You just gotta know how to move like the animals. You
I
just
see. I
pay
see.
attention to how they, you know, he kind of like, I don't know, moves. You know, he like moves in some animalistic manner. You just try, you just you know, you mimic what they do, and then it happens.
I see. Monkey see, monkey do. A classic trick. I like you, Grizz. You're a good boy, Grizz. I like you. I like you. Here, come, walk with me. Talk with me. He does like the little he gestures towards going out to the carnival. As he starts walking.
I don't know if there's anything dangerous about this.
Piper hops over. Is
So,
like, where are we going?
So tell me, young man, could you do that as... Could you do more than just a large snail?
oh yeah, like normally I would do like a bear,
Ooh.
but I could also do like a wolf, or a spider,
Ooh, okay.
or a big spider.
Ooh, big spider. Ooh, I like that.
You do a little,
I like
you do a little spider,
yes.
if you want to like go in somewhere small.
that.
Yeah, basically anything that crawls or runs.
Ooh.
I can't do swimming and flying stuff.
Oh, you don't have to worry about swimming and flying. We've got that covered right now. But animal market, that's always interesting. Tell me, my boy, what is your thoughts on the circus?
I've never
how
seen
are you?
any place
What
like
are your eyes of being a performer?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what.
Oh, calm down.
I don't know what that.
You must know how you felt when you were in that race. How your heart was pumping. I don't know. Tell me, boy. Do
It was
snails
exciting.
have hearts?
Something like one.
Ah, well, when you're a snail, something like a heart was pumping. Did you feel it? That tinge
Yes.
of excitement?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really exciting to be like compete out in front of everyone.
Now, Zebediah, come over here.
Wait a second, am I still in costume or do I?
You-
Can I call?
That
Do
is
I
up
need,
to
like-
you.
I think I should remove the costume first without people seeing me, so I can talk because the
Right.
rule. When
Okay.
you're in character, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So you get out, you have your mask off, and you sort of come up, and Mr. Light is like, he's walking around like his arms sort of like swaying side to side as he just like walks behind you and goes like, now I knew Zebediah when he was a young man, just like yourself. Well, maybe a little older than yourself, but still. And I knew it when I saw him. I saw that fantastic talent in the glimmer of his eyes, and boy, I see it in you too, Griswold. Now, of course, you have plenty of time to consider this over. After all, we'll be here till 4 in the morning. But if you want me, he gets out the business card. And it's like it's written in a way like how a kid writes in crayon, but it seems intentional.
I see.
And it says Mr. Light, and it has like a little clown face on it, and it has for his number, his number is lucky number 8.
Grizz will take the card and look at it and then say, "What's this?"
Why,
Is this
consider
another
it my
ticket?
business card. If you're ever interested in talking to me about a position, well, as long as you come here before the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch, I'm here to talk.
Oh, well, it's interesting, but I have.
But
to
I
stay
understand
inside.
you're a young man, you have a lot in your future, and you must need a lot to think. But just think about the future and how great the future can be here. Trust me, Zebediah, you can tell this boy all about the wonders of this future. The man is a horrible liar, so I guarantee you will only be the best things you'll ever hear and the most fantastical things to go. Now, I'm sorry, young man, I do have much things to do, unless you want to consider your new position. I am quite busy. Alright, ta-ta, bye-bye.
I say, see you at midnight, Mr. Light. Mr. Light, see you in a moment.
Of course, of course. So yeah, I will let this function as you having basically a backstage pass to the staff area if you want to talk to Mr. Light.
Cool.
And it is specifically towards Grizz.
Right.
No others.
Grizz is gonna go to Fiverr and poorly explain what has just happened.
He like picks you up, like grabs the sides, lifts you up, and does like a twirl. And is like, "You did it! Wow, wow, that was amazing!
That was a lot of fun. I can't.
I'm glad you had fun."
And that Mr. Light guy, I think he wants us to do it again sometime.
Also, I'm gonna just say this: the timer does move to hour 3
All right.
Okay.
because we just have been playing for over an hour, and I just noticed that now.
Let's see what's in number 3.
All right, go on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted attention brought to that.
Yes.
Very good.
What did you say, Chris?
I said, I think that Mr. Light wants us to do it again sometime.
Oh, like a.
And Grizz will
Oh.
show the business card.
Fiverr grabs it and goes, "Oh, this is adorable." I mean, is that something you want to do? I mean, I want what's best for you, and I want you not to get roped up into things that might have unforeseen consequences. This place seems pretty fun, but I don't really know what it's like to work here. I guess that'd be something you could ask Zebediah.
Well, I mean, things are pretty good around here. I mean, every once in a while something weird happens, but hey, weird things happen all the time.
What kind of weird?
Well, see, there's Joshua. He's a monkey. He wasn't a monkey at one point in time.
I will tell you the monkey's name because he does have a name.
Okay, can tell me the monkey. I
Yeah,
bullshit too much for that.
Right. Let me double check. Where's Monkey? Monkey? Oh, Monkey.
Return to monkey.
He is Monkey.
Monkey.
At that, I return to Zebediah his jacket.
Put it back on.
Oh, you know the monkey's name is Ernest.
I mean, Ernest used to be a guy. Now he's a monkey. And there was that girl we saw, the centaur lady. She used to not be a centaur. And there's always the fact of
Grizz
like,
doesn't really see any of this as unusual.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, he turned to a snail
Like-
here.
Yeah, it's like, okay. Like, I can be all kinds of things.
yeah, but like they can't turn back.
That does seem peculiar. And a pattern.
And is there anything like? I know Zebediah's experience is pretty like okay, it's good. He enjoys working here to an extent, but like, is there anything that he would notice that would be information that could just slip out?
Roll me a history check in the same way that I asked you for the centaur.
Okay.
Because this would be like, you know, any memories of like weird things you've seen in the past.
Yeah, and it's just more of like he's just trying to think of anything that would be a con for the kid, not necessarily trying to deter him. Just like, hey, you know, this job has pros and cons.
Yes, just roll them bones on the history. Okay. You've definitely seen, you've seen some weird stuff every now and then. Like, sometimes you have, like, situations of, like, some people just getting joined in because, like, you know, someone like Mr. Light gets really excited about, like, essentially a new toy and wants them to be a part of an attraction. And most of those are, like, harmless, but they just sort of low-key shitty to the person after a few trips, and when Mr. Light gets, like, a little bored, like, they get something to do. Like, most of the witch hands sort of just become, like, alright, yeah, you get to be, like, a handyman throughout the place, at the very least. And if we need you for something, we can get you in, at some point. But other than that, it's not that bad, from what you recall.
Yeah, I mean, though that is the thing. Is like I'm a wrestler, so like, there's not a ton of us, so I gotta do the wrestle thing all the time. But like, as you saw, we already have.
Have you
a
ever
bunch of
wrestled a
snails.
bear?
I've wrestled a bear once.
Oh.
Long prolonged silence.
Now I haven't wrestled an owl bear.
Well, I can't do an owl bear. They're weird. I tried once. We don't want to talk about it.
We don't talk about it.
No worries.
Righto, owl bear is Bruno.
You have an owl bear?
Zebediah looks at whatever apparatus could function as a clock for him, so he can keep an eye on.
I feel like you've got a moon dial. Because you mostly work during night shifts.
Yeah.
You do know you got about another hour, give or take, before your performance. Is there any attraction you think you may want to show off to people that sort of pique your interest here in the map?
Well, I mean, y'all have eaten. Y'all have done the snail ride, not the snail race. What if y'all took a ride? Quick, easy. We know the beginning, we know the end, and then we can. Then I can go do my job. Hey, pretty sure I can get you good seats.
Oh, that'd be amazing. And I think the cupcakes have settled down enough that I'd be okay for motion.
Alright. So,
Yeah. Let's ride something.
I would say if you want to ride, I will give you the best insight on what would be rides and a general pitch for you, since you seem to be familiar with this place. Northwind is running the Dragonfly riders, where basically you get to ride big dragonflies like how you do with the snail racing, but it's a lot more casual. It's not like you're competing. It's more just like, yeah, you get to ride big boys.
It's like bumper cars.
Yeah, it's like bumper cars, but like with dragonflies. There's the gondola swans, which give you a nice scenic flight around the area while being carried by a giant swan. And lastly, probably the most extreme ride in the place is the Mystery Mine, which is basically a horror ride. It is where the thrill seekers go, and many come out shaken.
Well, Grizz, what would you like?
I think Grizz would be most interested in the dragonflies.
I did see you eyeballing them when we first came in here.
Alright, so anyone else want to try anything else, or are we just gonna go for dragonflies?
I would go for Dragonfly.
Alright.
Good.
Any input, chat?
Come back for Mystery Mines.
Ooh.
Wait, for what?
Another
Sorry.
times. I said, come back for Mystery Mines?
Come back for... Hey, do you want to do Mystery Mines?
Dragonfly seems fun.
I kind of would want to do both.
Hey, I mean, honestly, you technically got time, depending on how fast you resolve any of them.
Yeah,
You can do Mystery Mine first.
it's on the way.
Mystery Mines first?
Yeah, that way we don't have to backtrack.
Very well.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Again, badly.
Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna change the music up for Mystery Mines.
Make it too scary.
Oh. It's spooky. Where's my ominous music? Where was it? Where's my dark signs from 3 houses? Please.
3 Houses, otherwise known as Alma Lesbian Simulator.
Mm. Oh fuck! I didn't add it to this bunch. Okay, give me a second. Because I am a fool, a dunce, an absolute dingus of a man.
No.
No, it is.
Oh, you poor dingus of a man.
It's just Nugget, mate. It's just Nugget.
Okay.
There's an Australian YouTuber. He talks about like MP3s and headphones. And when he talks about a shitty MP3, he calls it a nugget.
You
And Dingus is like
nugget. Can I search for anything? Wait, hold up. Why do I not see Dark Science? Dark Science is. Oh, I know, it's right here. I'm an idiot.
No.
Lovingly. Okay.
You are an idiot, compassionately.
So, you walk up to the Mystery Mines. Outside. Oh wait, wrong place. Propelled by magic, mine carts laden with fairgoers tunneled into an opening carved like a dragon's mouth. The cart reappears moments later on the far side of the attraction, while the passengers express a mixture of bewilderment, fear, and excitement. Near the entrance, a male dwarf dressed like a wizard shouts, "Unlock the mysteries in your mind in the Mystery Mines!" He has bushy eyebrows, wears a pointy hat, and holds a large clockwork contraption shaped like a giant eye. You know this, Zebediah, as Sepsco. Sephico. I'm gonna go with Sephico. Yes, it's Sephico. And he comes up to you and goes like, "Oh, Zebediah, I did not consider you one of a thrill seeker in this sense. I thought you were more of an entertainer, not one who seeks the true horrors of the world."
Hey, Steffi. Nah, I'm just with this little ragtag crew over here. Mainly because, it's still got some time before the thing, you know? The thing that there's the wrestling that I do.
Are you sure you want to do it before your big event? I don't want you shaking all up.
I'll back in the bay. I did it once, like what, 7 years ago?
Oh, and you don't remember those sleepless nights? I remember.
No, but I do remember like a week afterwards. I was eating Northwind, wasn't I? Like chewing on his stump.
Oh, I don't remember that night actually.
Oh.
He like breaks character for a moment. Anyway, do you dare have your ticket punched and ride into the mysteries of the mind?
Mystery Mines?
The Mystery Mines, yes, that's the name of the attraction, my dear bird. If you go in,
I surely am.
you will see thrilling horrors. Do you think you can handle them? He has like his ticket puncher clap a bit menacingly.
He has the JoJo's
Yeah, he's got that every time he does like the snip, snip, snip.
I'm still surprised, Sephi, how you were able to make those thingamajigs show up right there.
It's a simple magician's trick. Don't worry about it.
Oh, is it minor illusion? I think I can do that too.
Zibda, do you want the ticket or not?
Well, yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, I'll go on. I'm pretty sure
Alright,
these.
yeah, no, you go on. You can go on and see the mysteries of the mine. He is like clipping your ticket, obviously unhappy that you revealed his secret. Any others brave enough?
I think Riz is just kind of following along with Chat and Zebediah, and doesn't know what he's getting into, but is following them.
All right.
Just ready to go. He's seen horrible things by being a doctor. You know, surgery sometimes on the road. It's not pretty. So this is gonna be a breeze. Fiverr's like, not scary.
I will say after Zebediah, Chat is very enthusiastic to hop on these mines, both in presenting his ticket, but not very much on the face and body language.
Huh.
Chat is incredibly, like, almost in the way of challenge me. Like, go ahead, make me scared. Let's do
Alright.
this.
So, as he punches your tickets and as you go into the cart, I want you all to DM me what you think your character's worst fears are. Because that will be key to the horrors of the mystery mine.
Quick question.
Yes.
/W space DM to DM you or to pen?
You can either DM me personally, if
Yeah, I was gonna do it on Discord just because it's safer.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, I was a little scared of that. I'm gonna DM on Discord.
Same. I'll go there as well.
Do-do. And I'm just overlooking the rules, see if I get information correct.
There we go.
Alright, let's see. I would like to see nightmares, please. Ooh, I got one nightmare. Ooh, alright, okay, alright. Oh, I love seeing. I know.
It's a little existential, but it's like.
No, I see it. I get it.
And then I saw her face.
And unbelievable.
Not a trace.
And out of
I
my
added an
mind.
extra scary on mine because I thought it was too edgy.
Okay, Katie, I love that you gave me multiple ones because I'm totally gonna try and incorporate all of them at once.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
I was meaning that it was meant to be multiple choice, not multiple answer.
Ooh, we got some funny overlap.
Oh?
Fun.
Overlap? Funny overlap. Is that the All Dogs Overwatch parody?
That is, yep, and it's the better one. Except it's funny how they kept Winston still a monkey. I think that's the best part of the game.
But he still sounds like a dog?
Sees Winston as a monkey. That's a weird dog.
I mean, there's a bunch of weird dogs down here in Florida. They're all green and they're in the rivers.
Oh.
Park, but they just
I
go
fucking
like.
love river dogs.
But their
Oh,
bites
they're
are.
dogs.
Oh.
They're river dogs.
Yeah, like all dogs, they don't want to let go when they got something in the mouth. Away.
Oh my
My
god.
dogs are gonna go to heaven.
Alright, so I'm gonna turn off Dark Signs and I'm gonna turn on a classic piece of of classical music. Where is it? I just scrolled past it.
Classical gas.
You did it. You found it out. Where did it go? Where did it go? Can I joke?
Did it.
Please?
I win comedy award.
You did. You won comedy.
Congratulations, you won.
All right. So.
We're here to ask you to renew your car's warranty.
So, you four enter the minecart. The door closes by itself with a and the cart starts to move slowly into the dragon's mouth. And you descend, and it starts off as a little bit of a roller coaster. It's like, you know, like the beginning of Pirates of the Caribbean, where like you sort of enter this sort of mine with like an eerie flame, you can't pinpoint where it exactly is. And then like you sort of get a slow incline before just a sudden like drop to catch you guys off guard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you guys roll a fun little D4 to see what fun trick goes first. Ooh, who rolled it?
All of us?
Ooh,
I
Fiverr.
rolled.
All right, you have rolled for the group. Congratulations.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was.
Nah, it's cool.
Not bad.
It's cool. So, we start with Zebediah as the mine goes down and down. And like from that uncomfortable like dip, there's another further dip as you go down at a fast pace. You notice that everything seems to go dark. Your body seems to get slowly more and more transparent. If you attempt to talk, you will be muted. And there is just sort of a sign, like sort of a visage of like of a little cave that shows a lion all alone and looks very sad about it. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Oof.
Everyone else will also need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, so it's who's
Yeah.
doing the roll with the disadvantage? Me?
It'll be Zebediah.
Okay, sorry.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Okay, that's.
Oh. Okay. Oh
Six.
no!
Oh.
Zebediah and Fiverr are compelled to scream as they see this like lonely lion. It's like a very sad scream, like no! You know, it's like no, that's not fun. No! And like, Zebediah, you also scream, but it is quiet and no one notices.
That's even worse. He screams at that too.
Yeah, no, it's horrifying. You suddenly remember why you never go on this ride. Alright, can someone roll me a D3?
Not me.
Ooh, Rumi, you rolled your own number! Oh, congratulations!
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, that is like
My
so funny.
Oh my god.
So,
No, wait, you can't hear him. Oh my god.
as you move past the lion, Zebediah slowly gains transparency back, and you just sort of are welcomed by the ending of his screams. It's like the opposite of perfectly cut screams. You hear the later
I just
half.
look
of
at
Eddie.
whoever sitting next to me and just go, slap me. Hit me in the face. Just slap me. Slap me.
Oh, am I next to him?
You can decide.
I felt like we were kind of like, are we all in the same minecart? And it's like 2 seats in front, 2 seats in back.
Yeah, I would say
Or
something
is it
like that.
like a row?
Yeah, I would say there would be like two, like in pairs of 2 in one
Alright.
minecart, you know?
Pairs of 2 in one minecart. So there's 2 minecarts?
Sure.
Pairs of 2, or wait, 1 minecart, 4 seats,
With
2
two
front,
rows?
2
You know,
back?
that makes sense, yeah. Like 2 front, 2
Like a
back.
square.
Okay. So I figure if we go in the order of how our tokens are lined, Zebediah and me would be in the front, and Grizz and Chat would be in the back.
Okay.
If that's okay with everyone else. That's how I was picturing it, but I want to make sure it's what we all agree on.
So there's just two screaming knuckleheads in the front.
We saw it first.
You two have like, you probably will have like the like Splash Mountain picture of like two of you screaming, the two in the back are like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, this is pretty alright.
But speaking of alright, Chat, as you guys like go down, you sort of have like a sort of a break from this seemingly infinite fall. You guys go through like this part where it seems like a little reprieve as you guys are slowly turning around, and it looks like this empty forest sort of seems to suddenly appear, as it seems like there's a bunch of dead trees, and there is a lone little raven alone in the wilderness. And at first, like, okay, I didn't realize this was also sad. And then you see it. The rattlesnake. You hear the little rattle. You can't pinpoint where it is until it is too late as the snake ambushes this bird. Everyone make wisdom saving throws, but especially Chat, who is going to have disadvantage on this one.
Disadvantaged.
Dog of fiber!
God damn, Zebediah!
Oh. Alright. So, for you, Grizz, that's going to be very interesting, because it does involve snakes. I will keep that in mind. Pan will remember the magic stone!
Rock at it.
You were just like, nah, son, not having any of this shit. And you throw, you know what? Okay, no, you meet the DC anyway, Chat. I was gonna say, if she didn't, I would allow Chat another reroll, because I think throwing the rock for a nat 20 is fucking funny and to break immersion. Because as you do throw the magic stone, it sort of disrupts like the illusion, like a little ripple effect.
Mm-hmm.
As it continues to swallow the bird whole. And
I hit it.
That single moment, kind of, if it doesn't break the illusion, it doesn't cause Chat to scream.
You're right. Yeah, you just passed the DC with disadvantage. So you're not compelled to scream.
I'm still freaking out, though.
Zebediah is compelled to scream. Like, there's something that's like, oh, that poor bird! I know a bird! And
Fiverr just is shaking him to try to keep him grounded. Like, no, it's okay. It's not real. It's not real.
I'm going to now ask someone to roll a D2.
I will
Roll
roll.
a D2, also known as flip a coin.
Yes.
I
So,
rolled
as
critical success.
as you get as you throw the rock, Grizz, the snake seems to burrow into the ground as the ride suddenly sort of turns gently and then starts descending for another bit, going through a few wild turns. You're pretty sure there's a loop at some point. It's a pretty big rush to the head. It's sort of a blur, and you end up seeing a rabbit and a dog together, and you see in the corner of your eye that snake is slithering back on the ceiling. You hear the rattling ominously as you also start to smell smoke somehow. The rabbit is yelling at the dog, presumably as if they started it.
Oh no! This is all of the worst things.
And you see the snake as the rabbit seems to... They're not speaking words, but they're making rabbit and dog noises. The rabbit is most perturbed. And as it gets louder and louder, the snake gets closer and closer. You don't know if it intends to eat the rabbit or the dog. Everyone must make a wisdom saving throw as the suspenseful moment happens, but Grizz is going to have disadvantage. Oh, Grizz.
11.
You just fail. Chat fails. You all fail.
No.
No,
I
wait,
really
actually, you
failed.
know what?
My nightmare
Hold
was
up,
too
hold up,
powerful.
hold up. I know I said I was gonna give you something for the nat 20. I will give you a reroll. Because you had a nat 20 against a snake before.
Okay.
Because I felt like I would have said that. Oh, fuck! You're about to throw it, you feel that moment of primal fear, and you realize, like, no, it's not real. I threw a rock at it. It is lame. Meanwhile, everyone else is horrified as it does not just eat the rabbit or the dog, but eats both in one gulp as the whole room combusts into flames. As finally, as the room goes into flames, you now see yourselves upside down, looking down upon this cave roof, and you see this rabbit who looks horrible, presumably burnt, and also spit up. No longer with the dog, but all alone out in the wilderness, not knowing where to go.
No!
Everyone must make a wisdom saving throw not to have their heart broken, but especially Fiverr with disadvantage. Oh, but you pass. Oh, Chad!
Boof.
No!
I've been holding
anything
something
in the
in.
double digits.
I've been holding something in since last round,
Mm-hmm.
but with this especially, Chad isn't just screaming, but crying.
Oh
Not very loudly, but
no!
Ryder beside me would notice.
Oh.
Do I hear it? I would want to cover it, but can't because I'm in the front seat. I'd have
You're
to, like,
also
bend,
screaming.
lead. It's okay, everyone. I'm sure it'll be over soon.
I'm just counting something real quick. Let's see, Fiverr's first. Wait, I'm sorry. Your disadvantage was 13?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are not frightened by this.
Okay.
I thought you were, and I was like, I had to count for reasons.
If anything, like, Fiverr related so hard that instead of being afraid, he sympathized and was
Yeah.
like, full of compassion. There's nothing scary about compassion.
There's something scary about being open with your feelings.
Yeah.
Zebediah is just a little bitch.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, I think only Zebediah is gonna get the bad end of the mystery mines. As you guys are slowly escorted out of the mines, most of you are alright. Zebediah, though, looks like he has lived the worst day of his life.
I give him, like, you know, the back rub, like where you wrap one arm around someone to wrap around their middle, but like to give pats and rubs to say it's okay, just let it out, don't hold those other things in, it's bad for you.
Alright, and Zebediah, can you roll me a D3?
Okay. This isn't rolling, this is your one.
Alright, so this is not the worst case, but you know this is going into your dreams tonight.
Oof.
Yeah, it's gonna haunt you a little bit. It could have been worse, and honestly, I'll be real, I debuffed it, because there was originally going to be D8 days, and I thought that was really brutal. Because basically this will mean that during
a
a
little worried. He looks to Seth, the guy who's been running the ride, and just goes, "Can you just slap me in the face?"
Oh,
I
would. Oh, you mean like this? He slaps you with his mage hand.
All right, cool. So I can feel I'm here.
Yeah. No. How was your time? How was your time, Zebediah? Did you enjoy that minor illusion?
he's got you there.
Can I be a jock and use athletics to do a wedgie? Dear God.
You can try an athletics contest. Let me pull up a stat block which he technically has.
I love how hard that made you laugh, though.
I just love like this spiteful like, can I at least do this? All right, we'll roll an athletics contest.
So I just roll athletics?
Yep, and I will roll athletics for him. Oh fuck! He is prepared to be jocked. He is prepared to be jocked. Let's see, what will he do, seeing that you will attempt to jock him? Oh yeah, he does a simple thing where like when you go to approach him, he simply fades away and just goes, I hope this doesn't sting. Like, I'm sorry, I can't see you, and he just disappears. And you don't know where he went.
More JoJo's.
More JoJo's.
Son of a biscuit eating bitch.
Perfect spot to end there. Alright.
Yeah.
So, according to last time I gave a timer thing, you've got about another half hour you can use.
Well, after that, I'm thinking dragonfly.
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 Excuse me.
Right.
Dragon. Let me
I
just.
can go past the side. Read a book, reading a rainbow. I just
Alright,
realized I made a
Think
fucking
good
joke.
thoughts.
joke.
You made a what?
My character's a professional wrestler, and his biggest fear is not being perceived.
I do not perceive.
Oh
Can't
no.
see.
I do not see.
Oh, it's gone. That's so silly.
You can't see me.
I'm over here having the same fear, but in a more existential way.
Yeah, because I was like, I saw like, ooh, loneliness. Ooh, snakes?
I did not. I didn't want to make it too big of a thing. but
I just
that
find
was
it
a
interesting
very-
that this party just has a theme of not wanting to be alone or rejected. And it's very sad.
Very that was a very big experience for chat. Before I was along for the ride for fun, but now chat is. If chat wasn't invested before, chat is invested in the people around him.
As we're all walking to the dragonflies, Zebediah is just like talking to every person he knows. Is like, hey, hi, how are you doing?
Hey.
Are you good?
Like, you know, people are giving you like, hey man. How are, like, you know, like that, hey, they're trying to be like happy towards you because they know you got fucked up and they don't want to say it. But like,
and Zebediah's biggest fear is being rejected. Of just like people of just going like, no, you are worth nothing.
yeah, a lot of these people are like, hey man, hey, I hope you're doing great, you know?
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, they didn't mean that. They don't really care about you. They just want you to get away from them. They'll tell you shut it the fuck up later.
I think as we're going towards the dragonflies, I think, unless someone stops him, Grizz is gonna kind of like walk closer to the water because he's looking for a new good throwing stone to replace
okay.
his,
Yeah, he
his
lost
rock
it in there.
through.
All right, very good. Very interesting how you did it by the water too. It goes really well with the funny dice roll I rolled.
Oh, great.
As you're looking for a stone, roll me a perception check.
Okie dokie. 14.
Okay. Cool.
Uh-oh, the music stopped.
Thank goodness, I thought my headphones broke and my audio cut out. Oh, that gave me a heart attack, guys.
Oh, no.
See, this is
thought
why I
the
like the
mice-
jukebox music.
I
How
thought
I
the
could
mice
just,
was scary.
how I could just be like, no. So, don't mind me as I get something ready then. Let's see,
Look
where
at-
is it?
Look at this, ready.
Where is motherfucker? Is it gonna be under? Where is it gonna be under? Where is it gonna be under? Because it could go under two names. Where is it? Why didn't I think of this? Ah! It's cool. It's cool. I'm cool and refined.
The Hades from the Hercules Disney movie. I'm cool. It's cool. I'm cool.
Honestly, my two brain cells are those little demons from Hercules. Like,
Pain
I
and
think a
panic.
lot about if.
Pain and
It's good.
panic?
Yeah. Pain and Panic. That's what the
If.
name is.
If is good.
If it's good. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, there it is.
I mean, I have heard good things about Shin Megami Tensei if.
Alright, I'm just gonna put this in a funny little layer.
Ooh. Funny.
So, as you're going down the river, you notice something quickly. Like almost like you see like ripples in the water, as if like you've seen this a lot when like in particular like usually maybe a frog or something has just leaped out of the water. You notice a ripple like that seemingly come, but you didn't see any sign of a hop or any hearing of a splash. Would you want to investigate?
Yeah. Chris is gonna get a little closer to the water to investigate.
All right. How do you wish to investigate? Do you want to use any skill in particular, or I'm curious.
I mean, really just trying to look around and see what made that splash. So I don't know if you want to call that perception or investigation or. Obviously, I would prefer perception because I am wisdom.
I will let you
Yeah,
roll
not
another
intelligence.
perception.
But okay,
All right.
15.
You see like a little head from the water. It looks, there's a little bit of a shroud around it as if like it's trying to be hidden. But it doesn't look like there's like a shroud of mist anywhere else. It seems to be out looking for something. All you can see in the silhouette is a very smooth head peeking out of the water, and just sort of a bright, round pair of eyes.
Does it? Can I tell? Like, you say a head. Is it like? Are we talking like a human head or a frog head or a bear head? What kind of
It's
head?
kind of hard to discern. Maybe both?
Alright. Then Grizz begins by speaking in common and saying, "Hello, who are you?"
The eyes blink one at a time as it looks towards you curiously. It doesn't immediately.
Do I get the feel?
Hmm?
Do I get the feeling that it understood me?
Yes.
Okay.
It seems like it may not be the brightest, but it is intrigued by the fact you pointed it out.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a name?
It swims a little closer as you ask it. It sort of... You see it sort of gets out of its mist over there as it's sort of... It moves very quickly, actually. Like, it doesn't look like it's a big deal for it, but it just, like, dives down into the water, almost not making a sound, and just, like, plops up towards you, almost in a blink of an eye. And it sort of you see now its more defined features. I will show it to you.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, it is a frog person. Also, I hope you can't see the name.
I cannot see the name.
I'm double checking. Name's it off.
You cannot see the. You might want to.
And I will say this is only This is only Grits right now seeing this.
Oh, okay.
But on that note, I'll be right back for a second. I need to release some excess coolant.
Hmm.
Question.
Understood.
Ah, very smooth.
When you say that Grizz is the only one who sees this, is it because we're not there? Because we were like kind of hanging behind and we're catching up to Grizz.
Yeah, this is like a moment of alone time.
Gotcha.
Oh, thank you, Minari, for the stretch.
I'll do it too.
Yeah, that's very good because I need to charge my other magic mirror, so I need to get up for a moment. Ah. Thank you. All right. So yeah, it seems to as you get closer to it, it looks like the frog. This person looks like a frog person. Has feminine features. Like it's got long, stringy, like ginger hair. She seems to have like clothes made out of almost hay and like mud, magically combined together. And she seems like she sort of beckons closer as if she wants to like whisper something to you.
All right, I have two questions. I have two things. First, I have a question. Is this entity something that I might recognize, being as I am a druid, with either like a nature or arcana check?
You have never heard or seen something like this.
I am proficient in arcana, if it matters.
I'll give you a shot
okay.
then with arcana.
All right. I'm not good at it, but I am proficient.
No, I was having the DC be pretty high, and that's not it.
Yeah,
that's not
reasonable.
It,
Then the second thing I want to try is seeing the sort of natural attire of this person. Grizz is going to attempt to speak a greeting in Druidic and see how they react.
They sort of tilt their head and repeat a phrase back in Sylvan. Do you? I'm forget. Do you speak Sylvan?
I do.
Yeah.
I speak Common, Sylvan, Bear, and Druidic.
So it tries to. What phrase did you try to convey in Druidic?
A formal greeting.
Hmm.
Hello. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Grizz, the druid.
It sort of like squints at you as you say it, and it tries in Sylvan, goes, "It is a breeding. That is not an appropriate thing for a child for you to say."
No?
No.
Are we not supposed to greet people?
Oh, that's what you were trying to say. Ah, silly child, silly child. Tell me, you asked me for my name. What is yours?
Well, they call me Grizz.
Interesting. You may call me a frog.
A frog?
A frog, yes. I like that title.
Alright. In that case, you can call me Dog.
Alright, dog. I like that title better. Tell
I
me,
do too.
tell me, dog. I see you have wings and a ticket given to you. It is very nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was wearing wings. Yes.
I think I could use some help, my fine dog. Can you help find
Did you
someone?
want wings?
Oh. No.
Because I think if you give gold to the guy over there, he'll give you some wings. And
She
then you
seems
can
to
go
laugh
to a
as if
carnival.
like a frog croaking, like a frog croak.
Mhm.
You're a funny child. I like you, dog. Good dog. No. Think of me as a little helper. See, I'm here to see if anyone is causing any problems. You know, sneaking in, being bad around here.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sneak. I was just looking for a new rock.
Hear me out. You find me someone who's being a bit of a troublemaker, someone without wings or ticket, and I will bring you the best rock I can find upon this river.
Hmm.
Do we have
Well.
a deal?
Okay. If I see anyone like that, I'll let you know.
I would much appreciate it. All you must do is ask for a frog, and I will appear. And
Okay.
as quickly as they appeared, they seemed to vanish.
All right.
So if you want to actively pursue people who may have sneaked in, I could ask for a perception check from you if you want to do that. If you want the best rock in the river.
This does want a good rock, but I don't know if he would actively go searching for them.
Hmm.
I mean, he would definitely passively be looking, but I don't know if he would actively search.
Hmm.
Regardless, he's gonna go first. He's gonna go and meet up with Fiverr
All right.
and chat.
I see you approaching, and I wave, and I was like, "Did you find a rock to replace the one you threw in the mine?"
No, I think somebody already took all the good throwing rocks, but I did meet a frog.
Oh, delightful! Did you pick it up?
Uh,
Or?
like this big.
You
He seemed nice.
you only saw the head. It's probably the biggest frog you've seen.
All right, yeah, it was the biggest frog I'd ever seen. no,
Does
he wouldn't have said
Zebediah
it.
know about the frog?
It-
You haven't heard of anything about a frog problem.
Okay.
They were a frog, and they had a head that looked like it was like this big, and they were in the river, and they seemed nice. They were looking for people. They were looking for people who were sneaking around.
What is a frog doing looking for sneaking around people? Usually frogs, what, eat flies?
Oh, this one could talk.
Sneaky bird.
What was that again?
Oh.
I didn't catch.
I spoke
Something
over
about a
and said
bird?
Sneaky bird. Yeah, sneaky bird.
Oh, sneaky bird.
Just looking for someone sneaking around.
no.
Sneaky bird.
No, you're not sneaking. You got the wings. And Riz points at the wings.
Oh. And just very unknowingly, but like nods. Like not aware, but
Like,
Okay.
ah, yes, I have wings. I like to imagine chat is just like someone who hasn't slept well in 2 days. That
We
level
have
of
one.
disassociation.
yes. Oh gosh, that fits almost exactly.
Where it's like, you half know what's going on, but then like, you go like, you have to double take on some things like, no, that's not there.
I live for this, but this is like chat's third day straight at a con, and just has not slept, and
Rip.
is just here for it.
Alright.
Wait. This frog talked to you with words, not croaks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it spoke fairy language.
Oh. Well, there was a lot of interesting, unusual happenings at this circus, so I guess I shouldn't be so surprised.
Mm-hmm. It said that if I found somebody sneaking around and I told the frog about it, that they'd give me the best rock in the river. He looks to Zebediah. Is this another one of the carnival games?
Kid, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm fucking lost.
But we're at the carnival.
We are at the carnival, but you must remember, I'm in the tent most of the time, getting my head bashed in.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't sound like fun.
Do you, get hurt often from that? Like, Fiver's, like, checking his scalp to see if there's, like, scars.
I mean, nobody's perfect.
Okay. Well, if you ever need someone, a checkup might be nice. Like, do they have doctors here for that thing, or do they just, like, throw you in a box and hope you heal in a few days?
I mean, you never got seriously injured.
No, it's just every once in a while a chair gets across your head and you get a little rattled. That's about it. You can walk that off.
You shouldn't be walking after a severe head injury. My good God, man.
Nah, that's not that bad. Sometimes we actually take a little blade and cut our foreheads.
What? What?
yeah,
You know, it's a testamental.
It looks great for the audience. In fact, I think we might be doing that tonight.
As you say that, you feel like a little tap on your shoulder.
I look behind me and I go like, I probably shut the fuck up, shouldn't I?
You wait, did you say you just say that, or do you look?
I kind of mumble it under breath, but I was like, I should have shut the fuck up, shouldn't I?
And you hear behind you, Zebediah, I think, some things have changed.
Oh no.
And as you turn around, you see nothing. And you hear a voice familiar to you. This is a typical opponent when you're the face. The North Devil, who is not seen right now. Hey, so Zebediah, we've got a situation going on.
Is Mr. Light changing the booking?
No, so you know how he gave us some time to go around, the circus this route?
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, I thought, it's been a long time since I've had a date with my boyfriend, and things didn't go right. I said the wrong thing at the wrong time, and he didn't want to see me anymore. I thought it was more like a breakup, but then he did this. You can only guess he is pantomiming to himself.
Dear God, sir, are we gonna have to... Oh, does Mr. Light know about this?
He does, and he's insisting we do the man versus the unseen force. He's insisting to change it to the Golden Lion versus the Invisible Devil.
Good lord.
I know, it's... But I've heard they're pretty excited about you, so, like... We're
Yeah,
gonna
but
see
no,
how
I-
that goes!
We gotta see how this goes, yes, but how the fuck am I gonna see you, bud?
No, I mean, I'm gonna try and stay close to you, but I think we gotta improv this shit.
Yeah, call it on the fly. Shit.
Look, we still got about 10 minutes before the show starts. I'm gonna be prepping some stuff because, you know, people can't see me. Mr. Light's asking me a lot right now. I snuck away to tell you this, so you have like a little bit of a head time. But yeah. Yeah. All right. I gotta go, Zeb. I'll see you soon.
Jesus Christ.
But
You just look- and Zeb's just looking a little dumbfounded, just going like, alright, shit, how the fuck we gonna do this?
Tyler asks, what's going on?
Well... In some weird cosmic sense, I am facing my greatest fear.
But you're not the one who deals with it.
I might need to break off and go plan some things. You guys can go do the dragonfly stuff, but it turns out my opponent cannot be seen tonight, and we have to continue the show as if planned.
Oh, that sounds like quite the hassle. Can you just put on, like, a jacket and you see the jacket?
Oh no, I know his boyfriend. It's well, maybe ex-boyfriend at this point in time. He's good at magic, and he's done this before. Whenever he puts something on, it just also turns invisible.
Oh, I see.
It's led to a lot of points where, like, maybe you could have, like, makeup or something, but it's like, it keeps going away.
Like it'll last for like a minute, and then it disappears.
This is quite the conundrum.
Yes. At least it's not an invisible man versus invisible stand match.
No, the ref got super exhausted and they found it fun, but a lot of people got mad at it for like no reason.
So yeah, Zebediah is gonna go to the back to the big top to kind of not necessarily plan exactly with now currently Invisible Devil, just to more like talk to the ref and talk to like some things, so they can maybe like, it's not gonna be the most well done match, but they can razzle dazzle it a little bit.
Right. Okay. So while you prep that, I'm gonna ask, do you the party want to see the Golden Lion versus the now Invisible Devil? Or do you still want to go Dragonfly riding?
Well, we definitely want to go see our
I-
new friend's performance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As
Yeah.
far as I
dragon-
know that,
We have to.
yeah, the dragonflies will be there. Our friend goes on.
As far as we know.
Did we take them down at a certain time?
You just know it's
Oh, I'm
within
just saying that
the...
I don't know.
I will say you will know it will be
No.
generally within the fourth hour, for the Big Top Extravaganza. So I know that's gonna be at least the last thing I'm gonna do tonight, just for timing's sake.
Then yeah, definitely should go see our friend.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheer him
So
on.
as we make our way from the water side up to the big top, Riz is just looking all over for anyone who looks like they're sneaking.
All right, do a perception check for me. Ooh, 16's
16.
real good. You look around and you see, as you're going up, someone near... As you're going up, like, towards... let me see if chat can see this. Okay, yeah. As you get up towards, like, over here, here, I'll shift ping even. To get around over here, you can see one kid going up towards this sort of lost and found area that does not seem to have any wings on. There also is a cool cat with 3 tails.
Ah, neat.
Well, that's cool.
But yeah, there does seem to be at least one kid out tonight that seemed to sneak in.
All right. Dog is going to memorize the description of this kid. And
It
their
seems
location.
like yeah, I'll say it's a small, like, probably like an 11-year-old, like, half-orc child, probably from town that just wanted to have, like, a fun night, probably stayed up too late, maybe snuck in the middle of the night. They've got, like, some really frizzy hair, like some wild, unkept hair, and they've got, like, they look like they have some paint stained onto their shirt. Maybe they got their face painted.
Grizz grabs Fiverr by the sleeve and says,
Mhm.
"They don't have the wings. Should I go tell a frog?"
Well, I would imagine. So. I don't know. From what you told me, it didn't sound like this person was an official part of the carnival. Can we trust that telling them about this sneaky in person is the right person to tell? But we gotta tell someone, right? I mean, don't want people sneak. But is it really ruining anybody's good time? Shouldn't entertainment be for all? Shouldn't we get to enjoy things no matter if we have money or not? But also,
But
how
I
badly
mean-
do you want that stuff?
How badly do you want this cool rock?
I mean, I don't know how good of a rock it is, but I mean, a frog wants to give me something for this, so shouldn't I, help out a frog?
Well, Fiverr doesn't really need to lean down because Fiverr is short. But like, I don't know, how tall is Chris?
I don't know, average height for like an 11-year-old.
I remember this party being very small, with the exception of Zebediah, sorry.
So we're probably about the same height. But so Fiverr just puts a hand on the shoulder and says, well, then I guess the question you have to ask yourself is, if you were that kid, snuck in and had a good time, would you want someone kicking you out? Like, how would you feel about that? And do you want to be that person on the other end?
But do you also
No.
want a really cool rock, though?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I don't want him kicked out.
You don't know if they're gonna get kicked out.
That's true, but
If I may, can I say chat has caught up?
Yeah,
Yeah, Fiverr was
because I feel like you know, it's
I feel like
normal to
we're
have them
moving,
conversating,
yeah.
but it's like, oh, they're talking about something. Like Fiverr's
Yeah.
given this kid like a life lesson over here.
being a dad.
Can we assume that I heard some of what was said?
I would say probably like the later end of the conversation.
Okay. The chase is part of the fun.
The chase? What do you mean?
Oh, he knows.
The chase of
The
whether
boy.
to be taught?
The chase of the boy. It is fun.
For both. Fun for both.
Grizz, you have now experienced the first time in your life 2 people on your shoulder. a rabbit with a halo, and a bird with horns.
Hey, I'm not saying turn him over and be evil. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you could do something. You can let the kid have a nice time. Also, Brain, you can chase the kid down for sport.
I'm not saying you have to.
But you could.
That he knows that that's a possibility.
He
And
knows.
it can add to the enjoyment.
Oh my god.
Fiverr just raises an eyebrow.
You've never snuck into the fair before? Just me?
I may have done a sneak in or two in my day.
Mm-hmm.
But getting caught is the part that hurts, okay? Do you really
guess-
want to do that?
I guess-
This kid, Grizz, what kind of man do you want to be when you grow up, you know? The kind of man that catches people, the kind of man that lets people keep having fun.
I guess I don't want to ruin his day.
We can
Let's-
find you
let's
a
go
good
to-
rock, Grizz. We'll find you the best rock. We don't need no frog to find you a rock.
Like fake parrot
Let's,
laugh, it's night.
Also, I have just turned the timer to it is the 4th hour, and now it'll be ready for the big top. So, this is around the time where like a lot of big performances are going to be happening. This is like, as now you got a few acts before you get to go, Zebediah. But I'll roll for some other events that are happening as you sort of see like some new events happening. Oh, let's see, what do I have for good? I think I'll go back to Mr. Light's little theme to get the carnival aspect in here. Alright, let me just roll a few dice, see what we get. Ooh, alright. Ooh, yeah, you see like a tiefling like getting ready for like a fire breathing show. As like one of the first things that show up is like this tiefling that starts out this like fire blower, like this mix of like fire dancing and fire breathing as these like devilish little creatures of fire and smoke seem to dance with them. And he seems to do like this little performance to try and like, you know, fake fight them and like tame them almost. It seems like the right level of like action but like controlled. Like these little creatures seem wild, but they seem not wild enough to attack audiences or go for like low blows. But it doesn't come off as like, oh, this is just a Sunday for him, you know? Let's see, what else is happening? Other than that tiefling, because I roll another 6. There's also like a little, there's eventually like a pixie like race, like 8 pixies start racing with like weasel chariots. It's like fucking, what's the movie with the chariot race? Something Burr.
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur. It's like Ben-Hur, but with little tiny ferrets.
Adorable.
It's a little adorable. And then, as the race concludes, the racetrack fades away in pixie dust, and soon the pixie dust starts forming into a ring. You know, Zebediah, it's almost time.
Whew. Alright, what do we gotta do?
Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna really quickly get a stat block for the Invisible Devil. And then, basically for this battle, there'll be a little battle of sorts. And the battle stake will be similar to the snail race. This will be for the vibe of the vibe of the carnival. After all, this is a moment where most people are going to be seeing you, and most people have come for this midnight event, if not for staying up super late. Like, this is where, like, half the crowd may leave after this event. And so this is, like, the key moment to keep people engaged. Because of this. This is going to affect the mood of the carnival. But because this is a 1 hour exclusive event, it will do it by 2. So, if you do a really good job, you may really boost the vibe check of this place. But if you do poorly, you're gonna make the mood tank. Alright?
Alright.
Okay, so let me real quick find something for you. And then I will give you the fun mechanics that I made for this. For specific wrestling.
For fake wrestling.
Yeah.
Not the real wrestling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's check out some humanoids. Let's see, what's a good warm-up thing for you, buddy? What's good for the invisible devil? Please. I look at my D&D bestiary site, hoping.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, I'll use my other magic mirror for it. Alright, gonna look at type. Filter. Filter, please. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do some humanoids. Gonna make it 40. We're not gonna make it high CR. We're gonna go up to 1. Let's see. Do.
I like this music a lot.
Thank you.
Excellent choice.
It's very nice.
It's whimsical.
Mm-hmm.
Jazzy.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this, instead of formal combat, where normally you'd be hitting people for typical, like, damage and, you know, CRs and the like, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be attacking with your charisma instead of your strength modifier. Because you're doing this as a performative battle. So, it'll be more about how you can dazzle the audience. And although you two will be fighting, because he's invisible, it's going to be more how convincing can you make this battle. So, basically what's gonna happen is we're gonna be doing damage like we would in normal combat, but if you succeed in attacking him and deal damage, that will essentially be damage to him and whatnot. But if you fail to do that, we'll treat it as if he did damage to you.
Alrighty.
Alright. So, let me stop the music. Also, I will state, I know you gave me, like, music to get in, but I was sort of afraid that copyright might be a thing.
Fair enough.
So I'm not gonna use that exact one. But, suddenly, for the third event of the night, of the Big Top, the lights go dark, as this sort of fairy dust from the Ben-Hur weasel race happens. And suddenly, this pixie dust glows into a ring, and then suddenly a spotlight flashes down. Mr. Light is standing in the center as if he is about to be the referee, but he's just the MC. And he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, I know we've all had an exciting evening, but we're going to finish this big top We're gonna have this big top extravaganza before we go to our intermission. We are going to have not only the best snail racer in town, but the best Dawn wrestler you've ever seen, the most noble and silent of heroes. Abby, welcome, the Golden Lion! Let's see, what's, oh yeah. As you come up, there's like, oh, that's really loud, actually. As you come up, there's like a spotlight that comes over to your end of the tent, and like, as you walk down, there's this bright light that seems like these bright, dazzling, almost disco-light lights come in as you take a step. As you take a step, there's a puff of smoke and confetti with each step. Like every 5 feet or so, it goes, puh, puh, puh. And on the other end, we have the dastardly, evil, sneaky fella, the invisible devil. And then the similar thing happens, but there's no, like, they only see the curtain, like, blow up, like, come out as if, like, a gust of wind happened. And, like, the same sort of fanfare happens, but no one sees shit. They just see, like, these lights and everything and the smoke come up. Maybe some people with really good eyes notice, like, an outline as, like, this person's walking through the smoke. And he just goes, beware, for the invisible devil may not seem like a threat. You never know where he truly is, and the Golden Lion must use his keen senses to sense where he is at all times, or else he may deal some sneaky and uncouth blows. But enough of me.
I just want to look at Mr. Light and just go like, this is gonna be good, but god damn it, I hate that I have to do it just because it's a lot of work.
He's got a big smile on his face. And now, I present you this glorious fight. Ref, come on in! As he just sort of does, like, the coolest backflip. Like, he does a backflip and basically wall jumps between trapeze poles to just, like, hang out on top of a trapeze, like, wire to watch this event. As the ref comes in, I'm going to need you. I don't know. You tell me. I'm not a big expert in wrestling. Would you say the hero should go first, or should the sneaky heel go first in an appropriate wrestling narrative match?
If you want a quick 101 on wrestling, the good way to do it is you start even keel with like a collar and elbow, and you kind of struggle. The heel gets one up to make you sympathize with the babyface, and the babyface goes over them, and then...
Okay, so in that case, you'll go first.
Okay.
Because that seems like what you're telling me.
Yeah. Especially because they can see me, so I have to lead the match.
Right, yeah. And because of this, I can't also show the, Alright. So, I've got his health on a separate thing. Alright. Zebediah, you begin. You can use an attack using your charisma modifier instead of strength.
Okay.
Can we see Zebediah's health?
Oh, yes. What is your health,
So,
Zebediah?
My health is at 14.
14. Okay.
So, I think a good way to start this, I'm actually thinking like a wrestler. They can't see him, so they need to understand his location and relativistic to me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I will say you probably do like the thing where you're like up against, like you're up towards each other, you know, like you're like
I want to grapple him and push him to the rope so they can see the rope move behind him.
All right.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
Yeah, roll an attack roll using your charisma modifier.
All right, so 20 plus charisma.
Plus proficiency.
Ooh,
You can probably.
that does not get him. As you go in, like, all right, he's gonna be like right over here, and like you misjudge it just by a little bit, and he's like, oh shit, and he like tries to back up, and it's very it seems like he follows your lead, but it doesn't seem as cool as there's like only like a little bit of a bounce. It's not got the full force bounce. You're going to take 1d4 embarrassment damage. Maximum embarrassment damage.
We are not off to a great start in that. Okay. I am proficient in performance, and I have a proficiency bonus
Then
of 2.
that would seem the quickest way of doing a charisma attack. Then.
Yeah.
If it's a charisma
Alright.
attack, then it's going to be your charisma score plus your proficiency bonus. And
We'll just chalk it up to that Zebediah going in, not exactly sure how to do it, and just kind of feeling.
Right. So you sort of have that rough start, and he's gonna try and come in and sort of show that, like, you know, that wasn't just a fake, and he's gonna try and get into like a headlock for you.
All right.
All right. He's not as charismatic as you. Oh, I forgot to loop. Gosh darn. Gosh darn it, Bobby! You keep
We
on
hate it when you
forgetting
do that.
to loop your music. No one will know how long the song's
I know I
supposed
do
to
that
be.
too.
Oopsie loopsie.
It's a real big problem you got there. You keep on doing it to yourself.
Gosh darn it, Bobby.
Well, now where can I find more O'Dane? There it is.
Well done.
All right. Oh! Alright, I will let you make an opportunity. You feel like his obvious movement to try and do a headlock for you. I will allow you to have an opportunity of performance.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sell the fuck out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make it look like it's the biggest, best headlock ever.
Yeah! You like, there's like a sign where like he's definitely lurching on you, and you like do like a sick, almost like judo flip over him as you like lock him into like a headlock, and people hear like the of him like hitting the ground for a moment. There's a moment where the ref almost is about to go for a 1. Alright, make another performance attack as you have dealt. Actually, no, wait. Do damage. Do damage with your unarmed attacks.
Okay, so that would be unarmed. What would be an unarmed attack? Did I write that down? Am I an idiot?
It should be a d4 plus your strength.
Oh, okay. Do we do D4? Well, it's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
I have 3 in strength and 3 in.
Ooh, nice!
Yeah.
You do 6. You do 6 performance damage. That's as pretty as like there's a good satisfying slam, and like there's like a real like people hear genuine noise of this man like, you know, faking like the huh, huh. Alright, and now it is your actual, now that you have used your opportunity, now you can go even further beyond in your actual turn.
Alright. So let's see. We're in the middle of the ring. We've been doing some chain wrestling for a bit, so I think it's time to get the audience involved. I want to throw the Invisible Devil through the ropes so he falls out to the outside and lands in the audience.
Ooh, alright.
Alright, 1 performance. 14?
Yes, that just meets. As you do a thing like you sort of let go of the lock, but you keep a grip on him as like you just toss him from his back onto the crowd, and some people feel like, oh my god, he's real! He's real! Like some young teens see that, and they think it's like so cool. Like, at first they're like, alright, this is like okay. But they're like, oh, whoa, he's real! Do another...
I look at them as they're realizing this truth, and I'll just go like, yeah.
People...
This as I'm fighting a person I can't even see.
Alright, roll another attack roll, roll another damage roll.
Alrighty.
Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, maximum performance damage.
Maximum.
My brain just had a moment where I could not math. Did you see that? Whoa!
Alright, so I want...
Alright, so now it is going to be his turn
Their
to
turn.
try and do something.
It's a talking action. I'm walking towards them so I can whisper
Oh,
in
okay,
their ear.
okay.
Because that's how wrestlers communicate. Get me in the ring. Beat me. We should get some color.
Do a sleight of hand to hide this from the audience. Oh yeah, no one notices.
Sweet.
Just like beat on my head, then will blade me, and I'll start bleeding out of the mask.
Alright. He's gonna go up. He's gonna try and take the shot. With your newfound direction, I will give him a minor bonus to this. Does 16 hit?
My armor class
Yes.
is 13.
Alright. So you take 2 damage as he, like, goes out and, like, he hits you a little bit. It's very convincing. Some people are a little scared that...
How much damage has he taken?
2.
I have taken 2, so I'm now at 8.
Oh.
But like
8 total?
8 total right now, temporary hit points.
Alright. Grizz, Grizz shouts out, "Get up, Golden Lion!" And...
Oh,
I guess he'll
cool!
run around you.
Wow, nice.
Hell yeah. Golden Lion. You feel the encouragement from the crowd bolster you. There's like a part where like, the Invisible Bill's like, what the fuck, that wasn't part of the plan. Like he notices that you're feeling a little better. It's like, oh fuck.
I just whisper, dude, we need to go with this.
Alright, okay.
So I start hulking up.
Yeah. Alright. Attempt your, as he gets back into the ring, how are you going to put color onto him?
Onto me, I'm the babyface, so
Okay.
I need to be sympathetic.
Right.
I'll do another sleight of hand so I can like cut my forehead.
Okay. $13. Ugh. Just barely isn't enough convincing for the audience. You get, like, people don't really catch that you cut yourself, but they're not sure how you got the cut. It's like a thing where it's like they think it happened, but it's more like, wait, did
Why
you
is
like
he bleeding
scratch
now?
him? Like, some people out in the audience are a little confused about that.
Alright. No, this is free action. I start rubbing it on my face just so I have a full, just covered in blood.
Alright, and he tries to, you see, the guy tried to use that as, like, a moment to, like, use that to, just sort of like, okay, use that. And he tries to, like, attack you with, like, you know he's a tiefling, so you know he's got horns, so he, like, tries to use that as a point to, like, focus on, but doesn't miss. It doesn't hit. I'm gonna need to roll a d4. I'm gonna roll a d4 for embarrassment damage. 3 embarrassment damage as it just isn't clicking.
Then I'm now at...
11?
When I got the healing words, they only go
It goes
up
up
to
to
my...
max.
Oh, it goes up to max. So hold on. So I was there. 1, 2. So now take 3 away. I'm now at 11.
Yep. Alright, it is now
Okay.
your turn. As you're a little bloodied up, the audience is a little confused, but they're mostly into it.
I just just pick him up for a power bomb. Just
Alright.
put him on my shoulders and then slam him down.
Good, simple, effective. Let's see that roll. No!
The collective gasp of the audience.
You go up and you think you got him. You don't got him. You went to the wrong you went like a good space without him. He's like, what are you doing? And like you perform the move as you normally would, but you notice as like you do the pickup, you didn't grab anyone. And people notice how like light and easy that was. Kind of cringe. And now I get to introduce how crits work.
Oh.
So how I do crits, I roll the dice and add the max damage onto things. So for this is going to be a d4 plus 4 embarrassment damage. So you got 7 embarrassment damage. As you felt this isn't going right. You're getting a little bit insecure, especially after the incident.
Alright. Let's see. So, what's the vibe of the crowd right now?
The crowd is still mostly interested, but like right now, it looks like maybe if this keeps fucking up, it could go downhill pretty quickly. You still got their attention. You had a really strong start, but right now it's like in that point where it's like tipping from this is either gonna be really good or it's really eh. Like if you can make the comeback.
Let's see. I was seeing if I had anything I could use, but I'm a silent character. I can't use Vicious Mockery right now.
But hear me out. What stops you from doing it anyway?
Ooh,
Will you break character for the win?
No. I know what. I will... Let's see. I'm trying to I'm genuinely thinking of this as a wrestling move. So let's see. Need to get the crowd on board. I need to do something. You need to do something to get me on the up. That'll be simple enough. Let's see. Did I hear him when he said, "Dude, what are you doing"?
Yeah, you heard it like a little whisper of that, like a real quick.
Okay, then I just turn there, and I just go, "Gun, don't move," and I do a clothesline with my arm.
All right, roll that performance attack.
Ugh.
No, you don't make it, buddy.
Wait, hold on.
Oh?
What if I cast Minor Illusion because I missed, I cast Minor Illusion to make it sound like he actually did fall and trick everybody and
I will let
did
you
the move
reroll.
correctly.
I will let you reroll for that because I think that's really cool.
Okay.
yeah. Clever.
Because we can fudge a lot of it.
Oh fuck! You don't actually hit him, but like you get the impact. Like you hit your heel in the right way, so it sounds like you're hitting the heel. Roll.
The minor illusion makes that impact sound way more exaggerated than an actual impact sound would have been.
Yeah, roll a d4 plus 4 for your critical hit damage. But this time you're the
Alright.
one dealing it. Alright, 5, still a really good hit. You hear that from him, like, aside from the blanket. Like, not only from your illusion, but there's a genuine sound like, oh fuck. Like, he's definitely on the ropes. It was loud, like, he used his own, like, he used thaumaturgy to use the, oh no, so that everyone else could hear him as if he was on a microphone.
And I would like to use my bonus action to grapple and put him in like a Boston Crab or a sharpshooter.
Alright.
Like I'm just grabbing his legs and wrenching on his back so he's being curved.
Alright. Roll to grapple.
Which we're doing performance versions of it.
I would say because you're actually doing a grapple, I would say that would be actual athletics.
Still a 5. That's a 10.
Alright,
Oh, boy.
I'll roll their athletics. It's almost convincing. There's like, he's mostly grappled, but there's like some wonky parts that like, it's mostly just how you're holding him more than like, how it looks, you know? Like how you did it was right, but it just looks a little off because you just grabbed like, maybe his arm instead of his leg or something, you know? But like, it's people are somewhat convinced. But they were pretty interested after that big hit at you. As now, it's gonna be his time to try and escape the grapple. As he's gonna try and like, use his, as he tries to like slam your head, like do a backwards headbutt. Use the back of his head to slam yours. Oh, but he can't do it! How does it... Yeah, I expect, like, it hits you, but, like, it doesn't make a loud enough noise. Like, it's that whack.
So let's see. Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Okay. I shall let go so we can do another move. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what would be easy enough and to kind of do in this situation. Now my mind's blanking. You know what?
What if you just punch him?
What I want? No, what? Yeah, no. Let's just do some elbow, forearms. This is like chop him. I'm going to take my hand and slap his chest while using minor illusion to make it sound really big and impactful.
All right, I will let you roll with advantage there.
Okay, so performance 21.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll
21.
hit.
It's a big old chop across the chest.
Yeah, roll a d4 plus your strength mod.
Hold on. Wait, that's the wrong one. Oop. 6.
Ooh! This guy, he is on the ropes. You hear him, like, breathe heavy. Like, there's, like, a clear, like, he's using his thaumaturgy to, like, speak louder as if it's, like, a natural microphone. And there's, like, a clear, like, to think, even without saying a word, you can still find me. I guess this is my last shot. As he goes in attempting to do like a little bit of an invisible bull rush at you. Oh fuck!
Oh.
As he does 7 damage, as like there's like a clear impact as like you're like, I got him on the ropes, and he's using his power move that he used at the end to make it look like he's got a shot at winning.
Okay, so that would take me. I only have 4 hit points right now.
Oh no!
But in response, I want to use Healing Word on myself, Hulk myself up again, and then go into my finisher.
I will allow this. What is your healing word as you refuse to fall down from this clearly powerful hit?
He starts off on his knees, and he just starts hitting his head a little bit like bap bap, and he just gets himself up. And the only thing he'll say, he doesn't say any words. He just roars with a guttural growl as he uses Thunder Wave.
Oh fuck! I will say, just roll the damage. Because I love this rule of cool here. Like, does this break rules? Yes, but it's wrestling. It's fake anyway.
6 again.
That is exactly...
I mean, he's gonna let that Thunder Wave hit him full on, right?
Yeah.
You know?
That
He's
is-
trying to lose.
I will say, congratulations. This is rigged because you got exactly the right number to K him out. You just have this guttural roar, and you just see him collapse. And at this moment, it seems like he's lucky. His invisibility fades away, and you see a blue tiefling with classic devil, like small little devil horns, and like him with like a little goatee and everything, and him like shirtless, with like chest hair that is like a comedic representation of like a devil face.
Is he on his back?
He is on his back. He is prone.
I
Your opportunity
I just
to
look down
pin.
real quick, and I just whisper real quick. I'm sorry about this, but it'll look good for the crowd. I put 1 foot on his chest and flex.
He nods solemnly as he backs his head down to show defeat. And you, Zebediah, have won, bolstering the mood of the fight. You now for this event, you have bolstered the mood significantly. The mood has now been increased by 2.
And while everybody in the crowd's just cheering on, I just walk around the ring, just high-fiving all the kids and everybody who wants one.
Yeah, like you can tell as you left that, you know that is definitely one of the peaks of the evening. Because again, half these people are going home. The other half is staying here later. But like, this is the part that everyone came here for. And you had a bit rough parts, but you still nailed it.
Hey, all that matters, all they're gonna remember is the finish.
All they gotta remember is how it ended. Alright, that Zebediah, you have won the hearts of the crowds as well as the match. And there, I think we're gonna end the session there.
Nice.
I'm sorry it ended with me doing so much and you guys did not.
I knew I was gonna have you have a spotlight with this, because like, well, this is like your thing.
I enjoyed
I was happy just
But it's okay, I also gave Grids the spotlight with Mysterious Frog Lady.
Firebird's whole thing is to be
Wait.
here for Grizz, so any moment for Grizz is a moment for Firebird.
Mm-hmm.
and while
And you had a
while
moment to
it was
be a
kind of
dad.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You know, I had considered when as the action to go with the bonus action, which is Healing Word, throwing you my stick.
Oh fuck! My God, he's got the stick! That would have been funny because I totally would have gone knucking futz with that. We're like, oh my god, he's got the stick!
What were you gonna say?
Anything less than like 1 point of damage, I was prepared with the ring of the bell, with the toll the dead.
Oh fuck!
You know, just ding ding.
Oh my god! Powerful.
So now I only have one spell slot, don't I? Because I've used Healing Word and Thunderwave on myself.
Yeah.
Hey, the thing is about this module, combat is avoidable, so you may not need to worry about that.
True.
And hey, you know, I think that's a good end to end our first act into the Witchlight. I know technically there's 15 minutes on the timer for hour 4, but I'll move it up to hour 5s for next session.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And I'm just curious, I know we were all looking for dragonfly rides. Do we want to go towards there next, or what's the party thinking still?
Heck yeah, victory
Probably.
dragonfly.
Although I think Grizz is gonna talk to Fiverr about, hey, so maybe, you know, you were saying that maybe they need a doctor, so maybe, you know, we can talk to, Mr. Light, and both of us can work here. You
It's a
can be
neat
like
idea.
their doctor.
And then you get to do snail stuff.
Mm.
I won't
do
Dr.
snail
Snails
stuff,
though.
right?
I
Or
gotta
other
change
things, yeah. Being a snail was fun, but I don't know, I wouldn't want to do it all the time. But,
If we're just kind of like resting after the match, Zeb and I could just go like, I could always rest some more bears.
well, that sounds like fun.
It does. And then I get to patch you up and see you grow into a man.
Hey, think about this. You could also be a wrestler boy.
Me? Oh, him. Sorry.
I mean, sure, you can do it too. I mean, anybody can wrestle. You just got to be able to take a hit.
You just gotta be able to thunderwave.
I said featherweight, but yeah, that too.
Oh, I thought you said thunderwave. Just cheat.
No, not cheat. Featherweight division, featherweight.
I know. I just love the idea of Taco like that's cheat. But that's cute. All right. So yeah, we're gonna be starting with some.
We'll have that conversation next time. I think.
We'll have that conversation next time with some dragonfly flying. Maybe some more moral quandaries of should you tell a frog if a kid is snuck in for a cool rock? Real conundrums.
I
You
mean,
really
that
want
cool
me to
rock
sell
could be
it.
anything. It could even be a magic rock.
It could. You don't know. It's the coolest rock in that river.
Fiverr's still gonna be like, no, do the right thing, let them have fun. Also, I know what it's like to be kicked out of the circus, so.
All right. Well, with that, is there anything else we want to say to chat?
I hope you enjoyed
Good night,
chat.
chat.
All right.
Yeah, rest
Great
well.
chat.
As always, chat.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for
So
coming out of the
long.
past, present, or future. I hope you all have a nice day or evening and something nice to look back on. And I think we're gonna raid Yiggy Evergreen. I think
Yeah.
Oh, the Yig
Let's
boy.
see what they do. Ooh,
Hey.
they're doing something called Sifu, and it has something to do with entering the pixie, which is Fae related, so it's appropriate.
Heck yeah.
Alright. The raid is going to begin in 10 seconds, and I will just wait here looking at the camera, but you can't see that because I'm not using my model. I'm using a GIF today. Alright,
A
now we
giant-
can raid.
One heckin' hoppin' jiff.
Alright, now we can raid. Bye-bye.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Peekabookum.
Bye.
I think that just caught the end of the stream.
Uh,